Yo, what is going down, y'all? Welcome in the Most Underrated Podcast. You already know, man. Broadcasting from Most Underrated Studios. I'm your man, Thomas the Franchise. The homie Dow Palantonio chilling across from me. JJ Stringstein here at the end of the table. Woo! You know where we're coming in with this one, Dow?
Love it.
You know why we're coming in with this one?
Well, I know why.
Rick rolling.
Yes.
Did you see who got Rick rolled over the weekend?
I did not.
I was going to leave this for the end of the show, underrated news, but I know we get going too much. And I was like, dude, we can't not play this.
Well, it's interesting because this guy actually got on stage with a band that I'm very familiar with as well.
When?
At the Reading Festival in UK.
When?
August, let's see, this was...
Recently? Oh, August? This month?
August 26th.
Oh, a few days ago.
Yeah.
He got on stage with who?
The Foo Fighters.
No shit.
Yeah.
Dave Grohl.
So the
Did they do this one?
Yeah, the Reading Festival in the UK got Rick rolled.
Nice.
So yeah, it's interesting.
What did they do? What in the hell was he on stage for?
They just brought him up to do this song together.
Shut up.
I'm serious.
You don't have audio in this? Well, I don't think you knew. So sometimes we discuss a lot of the show. Sometimes we discuss none of the show.
Correct.
So I don't know if you even knew I was going to come in with this and where I was going with this bit at the beginning of the show.
No, it just works though.
But now I feel like I've got to pull up the sound. Foo Fighters and Rick Astley?
Yeah.
Let me find this real quick. Welcome in, guys. Most Underrated Podcast. Sorry, we're just doing a little show before the show again, but we're including you this time.
Yeah.
This is normally what we do.
Literally, it's called, the slogan is, Rick Astley turning out to be the coolest man in rock is the 2019 twist I was not expecting. Joins the Foo Fighters at the Reading, they call it the Reading or Reading Festival in the UK.
All right, hold on. I'm going to, let me pod this down really quick. Let me pull. Here we go.
You got to pull it.
It was like from someone's camera phone. Dude, it's like from someone's camera phone in a mosh pit at the Foo Fighters show.
Damn, I can hear it.
Never gonna live, never gonna live, never gonna live, never. Oh, that's fire, guy.
Yeah.
A little sped up. Look at. Oh, this is fire, guy. Could you imagine being there?
Oh, I'd be pumped.
That'd be... Dude, look at his old ass up there just doing it.
But he's still got great hair.
Yep, great hair, skinny jeans, some all-white sneaks, some white tennies if you're my grandma.
Yeah.
And the Hawaiian shirt, looking like Ace Ventura in that bitch.
A little black zip-up jacket.
Yeah.
He's fresh.
Oh, yeah, dude.
For so long.
All right, that's good stuff. It's good stuff. Well, let me tell you about what
who got Rick rolled.
What happened this weekend, dude? This is some of the greatest. This is might be one of the greatest Rick rolls I've ever seen in my life.
Okay.
Padres game. Hold up. It's a little too much for me.
Padres
game.
People
dude.
still like the Padres?
I don't know.
Not this guy.
But I love the Padres.
You know who does? Tom DeLonge.
I love the Padres.
Blink
after
182.
This. Does he?
Yeah.
Look at this. Boston, they're playing the Red Sox yesterday.
Okay.
You know what the Red Sox do during 7th inning stretch in Boston?
Sweet Caroline.
Right? Padres bust out. Touching hands.
Wow.
Reaching out. If I was a Padres fan at this game, I'd be like, what in the hell are we doing? Showing a bunch of Red Sox fans at our stadium, at our game.
Yeah.
Still doing Sweet Caroline. What
Making
are we doing here?
Home? This is weird.
Then, right when you hit the bridge, dude, the whole crowd is like, ah!
Got him.
Straight Rickrolled him, dude. How good.
That's pretty good.
Are you familiar with Rickrolling? Do you know what this is?
Sort of.
So when someone gets Rickrolled, if you guys are unfamiliar, what happens is this started probably 06, 07, 08 MySpace days, I want to say. What would happen is someone would send you a link to a video that was like a crazy title, like a clickbait title, like something you had to see, right? So then you'd click on it. That's the end of the video there. So they got Rickrolled.
That's sick.
But what would happen, let me bring Rick Astley back up here. There we go. What would happen is when you get Rickrolled, they'd send you a clickbaity title video and you're like, oh man, I got to see this. You click on the video and then what happens is it's Rick Astley doing this. And it's the part, and it's the video of him in the music video where he's like this, doing like this little shoulder shimmy and shit. Never gonna give,
never gonna give, never gonna give.
Yeah, dude.
Give.
Yep. So sick. So I just thought that was fire. That was one of the highlights of my weekend.
That was tight.
I loved that, dude. I just loved that. Because at Coors Field, if that would happen with the Rockies, I'm like, what are we doing? I would have been instantly pissed. And then when they did that, I would have taken back all my pissed, all my bad tweets, all the stories that I just recorded, all the yelling at the people I had done next to me, and I would have just been crying laughing.
Right.
But it would have been your classic overreaction by me.
Totally.
Because I would have been so mad instantly. Great stuff. Great stuff. Weekend, Dal, how'd your weekend go? Did you do anything fun?
Weekend was pretty basic. I got to tell you.
No doghouse?
It was my last Saturday at T-Mobile.
Oh, nice, dude.
Last Saturday,
Damn,
man. That's
Nice.
crazy,
Congrats.
right?
Yeah, so
Like,
crazy. Wow,
Get
dude.
it done.
When I woke up that morning, I was like, man, something feels weird.
I like it.
Something feels
I like
new.
It. I like
Something feels
it.
strange.
Some strange in the neighborhood.
You could say maybe I put my pants on with the other leg. You ever tried that?
I haven't.
It doesn't work.
No, I've never gone left first.
It's not good.
right first till I die.
Yeah.
always the right.
Let's see. I don't even know. I think mine's right too.
It's right.
It's right till I die as well.
I never understand people that kick a soccer ball with their right foot.
Yeah.
And then they bat left, like batting stance is like left-handed.
Yeah.
Or you kick a soccer ball with your right foot, but then you punt a football with your left. Like I don't understand. I do everything with my right leg. Pants in first, right. Kick in, right. Step out of bed, right. Everything's right.
The old
Same thing with the arm, dude. It's so bad to the point my finger. I've gotten some joint issues on this index finger.
Oh, not good.
I don't know if it's from cramming the grocery bags on it. I don't know what I did, but I've been overusing my right. So now I've started to use my left more because I'm getting an injury. I'm like, man, this is what arthritis feels like. Where's
know
Pure
what?
Spectrum at?
That's what I'm saying. That's talent. I got to tell you, man. Switch hitters usually you got to pay extra for that.
Yeah, no shit.
You know,
No doubt.
good for you.
Yeah, so
the weekend was good, man. So last Saturday at T-Mobile,
that's crazy.
that's monumental.
I
Been there
remember-
almost 11 years.
I remember the day I walked out of those doors.
Was it the greatest day ever?
I never had felt so happy in my life.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm hoping I feel that.
you will. You're going to feel incredible. And I just told you, too, we recorded our very first fantasy football show yesterday, which
Went
is going to
great.
be debuting tonight. We're going to drop that later this afternoon on the channel. I told you, I was like, dude, thank goodness you're quitting because we're going to have to drop this fantasy football show Tuesdays. We're going to have to record this thing Monday after the show. I'm going to have to go home, bang out the editing, and we're going to have to drop this thing every Tuesday morning because we're going to need to let people know what waiver wire players they got to pick up this week. And you can't drop that show on Thursday or Friday. Waivers are already gone.
You'd be slipping.
Waivers open Tuesday morning. They close Tuesday night. You got to put 2 a.m, Wednesday morning, whatever
Right.
it is. In most leagues.
Yeah, Wednesday morning.
So you got to put your waiver claims in on Tuesday sometime before Wednesday morning, right?
To even have a chance.
To even have a shot to get the guy. That would be too late. We're going to have to do back-to-back shows. We're going to have to do the cast on Monday. Then right after the cast, we're going to have to bust out a fantasy football show. I'm going to have to edit it. That's the only way it's going to make sense to do this for our viewers.
Right.
It's not going to make sense any other way. So that's what we're going to do. We recorded our first one yesterday. Very excited about it. We got a couple new Patreon tiers.
Yeah, ready
to go for you guys. So here's how they will work. Let me break this down. I've had a lot of people asking if we're going to do a fantasy football show this year. Or I'm sorry, if we're going to do a fantasy league with the listeners, if we're going to do a DraftKings, a lot of questions from you guys. Number one, I wasn't going to do the fantasy football show. I'm already in 6 leagues. You're already in 6 leagues. I might be in 7 leagues. I'm losing track. It's a lot. This week is so packed with drafts that my aunts collaborated to get me Rockies tickets for my birthday.
Oh, wow.
It's birthday week for the kid. Birthday is on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
They collabed to get me Rockies tickets for Thursday, and I have 2 drafts. We have back-to-backs.
We have
There's
7.
no way.
We have a 7 and a 9er.
We have a 7 o'clock and a 9 o'clock Thursday. There's no way I can do. I'd be sitting at the game drafting the whole time.
Right.
Like I just don't want to do that. I'm spending one of those leagues $150. No. Wednesday night on my birthday is $150 league.
Yeah, because the Thursday nights are 100 and 100.
100. Yeah. But all these
100,
leagues
100.
that I'm in are hundreds or more. So, dude, I'm not trying to waste that money.
No
I'm trying
job.
to take it serious.
No jobs. We got to be serious.
Right. I need to get some income going.
Yeah, no
so
doubt.
that is so I'm going to be giving those Rockies tickets away on my story. If you're not
Sick.
following me, at OMG, it's TTF. Dal Palantonio's been using his socials.
Trying.
Let's give this guy some hand claps.
Hey,
dude.
basic.
You're doing well.
Basic
job,
bitch
man.
style, man. Hey, but at least there's stuff on there.
I like it.
Yeah,
I
no
like
kidding.
it. So the Patreon tiers are as follows. If you would like to join our DraftKings League and play along with us every single week, you don't have to do it every week once you join, or it's week to week. You can play some weeks, you cannot play other weeks, completely up to you. Usually, what did we do last year? We do $5 or $10?
I think we did 10. We were
All
10.
right. So we'll call it $10 a
Maybe
week.
it was 5. Shit, I don't know.
I like 10. We're calling it $10 a week. You get in DraftKings, you enter in your team. Last year, I think we were doing like leagues of about 20 or less. I don't know what it's going to be like this year. I don't know how many people are interested.
It's going to be bigger.
YouTube has made some changes to the policy. As we've talked about on this show, you are not allowed to put DraftKings links in your YouTube descriptions, or you risk them shutting down your channel.
Right.
Because it's gambling and pulling it down. So the only place that we can safely post these DraftKings links, I thought about doing it on Twitter, but I don't want a bunch of people in it that we don't know.
Sure.
I want people that rock with the show. This is the whole point of this. This is not get as many people in the league as we can. This is play with the people that came here.
The real homies.
Hang out with the homies that support us every week. So what we're going to do, the only way we can do this is Patreon. We created a $1 tier. You donate $1 a month, you'll have access to the DraftKings links. It's the only way we could logically do it. It'll help out the show. It's given us a little bit extra revenue, and it allows us to post the link safely where it's not going to get taken down. It's not going to mess up our show.
Yeah.
So that's how.
What's $1 when you're already paying 10 to play against us and probably going to lose your money anyway?
Oh my God! If someone's complaining about $1 and they're gambling DraftKings, get out of my face. You don't need to be gambling DraftKings. You're complaining about $1.
God, I spend $5-6 a day.
That's That's $4 for the entire season, guy. Yeah. That's $4 for the whole NFL season. The regular season's 4 months long. Yeah, maybe 6 if we're playing during the playoffs.
I spend $6 a day at the convenience store.
Right.
For God's sakes.
Dude, if you're in a high-end city, you're spending $10 to $15 for a cocktail. It blows my mind that people just haven't signed up for the Patreon just because these fools give me a lot of joy every week. Yeah. Here, let me just throw them $5 a month. Let me just throw them $10 a month. By the way, the people that are in now, you guys are in, the Patreon tiers are changing. Once we drop the merch, a whole bunch of shit's changing. Yeah. So don't get married to the way this is now. It's going to be, we're going to have high dollar tiers. We're going to have low dollar tiers. We're going to have stuff all over the map. We're going to have insane tiers. We're going to have sneaker shopping, fly down TTF tier, city type tiers. You know what I mean? Like,
hell yeah.
We're going to have, it'll be literally for the high-end baller that really rocks with us, that really wants to just hang out, whatever, all the way down to the $1 a month DraftKings thing. Like, we're going to have it all, man. We're going to have shit that includes certain pieces of merch. We're going to have stuff that...
Friends and family, exclusive access.
It's going to be a lot, man. Now that Dal's quitting his job, this is serious.
Yeah.
This is serious time.
Ready to go.
No more messing around. That means it's serious time for you guys, too.
Hell, I'm nipped out thinking about it.
Yeah, we got to... Dal...
You just need to stop, dude, okay?
Maybe it's cold in the studio.
Take that L on the way out.
You just
calm
need
your
to
nips
stop.
down.
You
okay?
just need to stop cutting glass over there. I'm getting a little weirded out.
So that's the first Patreon tier, $1 DraftKings.
Yeah.
Next up, we're doing 2 $5 tiers. These are going to be separate. One of them is going to be a $5 tier that we have to put up. So unfortunately, Patreon does not allow us to do raffles. That's against their policy. They don't do raffles. We need to do a raffle because we're going to set up a fantasy football league, which I think we're going to draft this Sunday night.
I think it's great.
So don't sign up if you can't draft this Sunday night. I'm fine to do it I don't care if we do it at 7 p.m. Cali, which is 8 our time, which is 10 on the East, 9 Central.
I think that's kind of right in the middle.
I think it's right in the middle.
Yeah.
Enough time for people to be home in Cali, 6 p.m. What did I say? Yeah, 7 p.m. in Cali, 8 p.m. Denver, 10 p.m. East Coast, 9 Central. That'd be great.
I think
that'd be great. So what this is, if you subscribe to this tier, you're basically just going to be donating $5 with a chance of winning a spot in this league. There are 10 spots in the league. It's going to be a 12-team fantasy league, and I think we should do a $50 entry.
Okay.
$50 entry. It's not so crazy, but it allows people to be invested. If you're looking for a fantasy football league to play in, man, go to Patreon, sign up for the $5 fantasy football tier. It's a one-time $5 thing. We're going to take the tier down after we solidify the 10 people in the teams. So everyone that's in there, let's say we get 30 people, 40 people to enter into it. Let's just say I'm going to take all those people, I'm going to copy and paste them into random.org, and I'm going to randomly pull 10 teams, and I'll put that up on the TTF's featured footage for you guys.
Yeah, we can do it live or whatever. Or
yeah,
TTF's
I'll put it up there. Mm-hmm. We'll have the camera rolling, and we'll randomly select 10 teams to play with Dal and I. Stringstein's his first year doing fantasy. He's doing his own free league. He doesn't want to put money into a league when he doesn't even know what's going on. He's still figuring it out. So we're not going to have him in the league this year, which makes
we've
agreed that makes the most sense
for both.
Which is weird because he actually got a paycheck yesterday, unlike us.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, I'm proud of him. But by the way, so that one will be taken down after Sunday.
Yes.
Because there's no purpose for it, right?
Yeah, once we draft,
so
I think.
just so you guys know, this is literally just
like
an entrance fee / raffle to be able to get into it, and then we'll do a
It's
random.
the only way we could think of to do it fairly. And shout out to the homie, I think it was Adam Eby. He hit us up. He's one of the listeners of the show, always in the comments. He hit me up with the idea on Twitter because I wasn't going to do it. I was like, man, it's just a lot. We're already doing a ton of leagues. But then I was like, you know what? There are people that really want the league.
We got to take care of our people.
We got to take care of you guys. People that want it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So that's how that's going to work. And if we don't get enough people, if people are like, I don't want to do the $5, the 50's too much, whatever, we won't do it. Like, it's no skin off my back. It's one less thing I got to do.
If we don't have 10 or more, then we won't do it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, trust me, between editing the fantasy show, doing the cast twice a week, doing the sneaker content, throwing videos out, I'm busy. I'm packed.
Yeah.
I'm packed. So we'll see where that goes. The other $5 tier
I like this one.
That we're making available.
This one's sweet.
What is it?
So what this is a $5 tier, and what we're going to call it is the Fantasy Football Show Interaction.
Like it.
The important thing here is just allowing us, as not just your experts, but your homies, your friends, being able to interact about your particular roster, right? So answer questions on here and also on our show, right? So maybe we'll talk about, waiver wire pickups, right? That's a huge one, right?
Yep.
Like we just kind of talked about.
Here's what I love. We're going to post the Fantasy Football Show early on Tuesday mornings. We're going to try to get that up midday at the latest on Tuesdays for you guys. But in addition to that, if you're subscribed to this $5 tier on Patreon, we're going to post the waiver wire the guys we recommend for the waiver wire every week, whether it's 3 guys, 5 guys, 8 guys. The guys we recommend targeting, we're going to post those in the Patreon. On Patreon, so you can just see them. So you don't even have to watch the video. You can go in early, put your claim in for the guys that we're recommending. If you need some running back help this week, you need some receiver help, you got guys on buys, maybe you had some injuries. Those are going to be really, really helpful, those waiver wire pickups for you. Mm-hmm. We're going to post those in there, so you don't have to worry about waiting for the video to drop.
Right.
You still want to watch the video to find out some other info, but that's the quickest, most pertinent info is the waiver wire pickups. We're going to post that strictly for you guys in there. Also, we're going to allow you to ask questions in there. We'll answer, start-em, sit-em questions, roster questions, trade advice. If you got offered a trade, if you're looking to maybe move somebody off your team, how would you approach it? We'll give you advice there. And then also, we're going to answer your lineup. Let's say you got Duke Johnson Jr. and you got
Austin Eckler.
Yeah, another running back. Who should I start? Can only start one of them. We'll give you start him, sit him there. We'll give you that lineup advice on the show. We'll read that on the fantasy show and react live to your questions.
You bet.
So that's all included for the $5 on Patreon. So if you guys want to be a part of that, that's how that is going to work.
Yeah, and the good news is with that, we're
not going to read
the
YouTube comments in the fantasy show.
Right.
It's going to strictly be Patreon. The fantasy show will be on YouTube, but the only way you can interact is if you're on Patreon.
And the good news, if you have that same day audio on Patreon, you're also allowed to read the homies' comments too, not just ours, right? So we can kind of come together.
Everyone can help each other in that community.
That's gonna be sick, dude.
Because not everyone's gonna agree with our shit anyway, and we're not gonna be 100% right. Like this isn't foolproof, man. It's all real world shit. So fantasy's crazy. But I like that. So those are the 3 new Patreon tiers, the $1 for the DraftKings, and then the $5 tier for the fantasy show and fantasy advice, and the $5 tier for
just the chance to be in the fantasy football league.
Yes, thank you. Yeah. Sorry, I was having a brain fart there. Fantasy league.
Got it.
So if you want to be in the fantasy league, make sure you guys go check that out.
You bet, and it's up now.
Moving on, we got a ton of show.
We
got a ton of show today. Like I said, it's my birthday week. So stay tuned to the IG. I'm going to be dropping some sneakers. I'm going to go on my IG later today. What shoes should I think I'm going to cop a pair of birthday sneaks, man.
Are you?
I need to put up a poll. What do I want? What do I want to get for my birthday?
Yeah,
what have I really been wanting? I got to
do a poll of like the top 3 that you've been kind of like looking for like maybe the last like 6 months.
Yeah.
That you've had your eye on. Maybe narrow it down to 3. Do a little poll, dude. That'd be sick.
For sure.
Something you've been looking for. Like for me, I need those walk the dogs.
Dude.
I need those walk the dogs yesterday.
I know, bro.
I need the Nigel Sylvesters yesterday. How about you just put those shoes up for me?
The Nigels?
Yeah, man.
I can't believe you haven't got those.
I'd be so sad.
I'd be so
sad if you got them before I did.
I don't really want the Nigels like that. I'd rather have the walk the dogs.
Yeah.
Than the Nigels.
Walk the dogs are sick.
For me, yeah. What up, JJ?
I thought you I could have sworn months ago you were gonna get the Nigels.
I ended up buying something else.
That's what I thought too. Yeah, I thought you were sold some shit.
I bought something else.
Oh, gotcha.
Go figure, right?
Go figure.
Too many shoes out there.
Let's start out with Ballers, dude. Did you see Ballers last night?
Dude,
season premiere.
Loved it, man.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
I hate that they came out and said this is the last season, though.
Dude. Was it The Rock that came out on his social?
IG? Yeah, I saw The Rock come out. I was so disappointed with that. You guys are 5 seasons deep and you're doing half-hour episodes? Really?
I know.
Come on, guys.
Leaves you wanting more.
But you know what? I think they're bowing out before it gets down a path where it's like, all right, this went too far.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's always better to leave
trying to retire
early.
on top.
Sure.
Yeah. It's always better to go out like John Elway than to go out like Vinny Testaverde. 15 different teams, the end of your career, back up, trying to make the squad. Like, you just want to go out on top, like Testaverde.
No doubt.
So that's kind of what it made me a little salty.
Yeah.
Just because I'm going to miss the show. But at the same time, I see like, all right, where else can they really go?
Yeah.
The Rock announced last night he's buying the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, dude. Was that your favorite part? Like, holy hell.
I thought it was cool that they tie in the real life storyline. So I guess the whole, if you didn't see the episode last night, the whole Tyreek Hill situation, the Hunts, the owners of the Chiefs, it's the storyline was the whole Tyreek situation. It sent him in a spiral over the top, and they're now selling the team.
Yep.
And they're looking for a buyer. And The Rock's kind of thinking about it, contemplating. And as you know, him and Joe, his longtime business partner, have split.
Separate, yep.
So at the end of last season, Joe decided to partner with Russell Brand's character. What's that kid's name? Lance?
Lance,
They decided to partner up and do their own thing. And Lance is kind of skeptical because he thinks The Rock is still in the background behind Joe. So he's always questioning him on shit.
Yeah.
But then The Rock's doing his own thing. Well, Joe reaches out at the end of the episode, calls him up out of the blue, and is like, hey, man, I'm looking at these 2 plots of land because Joe was looking at some land to build a new headquarters and start his own thing.
Right.
He's like, I'm looking at these 2 plots of land.
Trying to make sports X bigger and bigger.
Yeah, exactly. And The Rock's like, dude, I'm going to have to call you back. I'm doing some big things right now.
I'm about to buy the Kansas City Chiefs.
And kind of goes silent. He's like, I'm about to buy the Kansas City Chiefs. And he's just like, hangs up the phone, and then he immediately is like, we're buying both plots. Yeah, both spaces of land or whatever, because he wants to make sure that he's doing it big too. So it's a great start to the season.
Oh, I love it.
I'm intrigued to see where it goes this year.
What about Vernon, dude? The whole Reggie and Vernon situation. So Reggie and Vernon go to this big gaming convention, right? Where they're actually watching live gaming. So it kind of foreshadows that Vernon somehow maybe gets mixed up in this online gaming segment and then starts losing track of football is what it makes you think, right?
Yeah.
You on the same page?
Yep. Did you notice something I was thinking about during the show last night? Did you notice from the initial first couple seasons, they've gone away from the concussion stuff altogether?
Yeah.
Remember Spencer Strasmore? He was having issues with his head. That's The Rock's character.
Taking all the medication.
Issues. He was having some hip issues. He was having all these things. And dude, did you notice all that stuff has kind of just subsided?
Yeah.
You haven't really heard much about that when it looked like that was going to be a direction they were taking the show.
Right.
I wonder if the NFL stepped in and said, hey, man, you want to continue using these trademarks? You want to continue using these characters? You want to continue talking real storylines and using real players and real logos and not using the Dragons as your team?
They hit him with the Dave Coulier.
Better shut the hell up.
They hit him with the Dave Coulier.
For real, dude.
Cut it out.
For real. I think that's what happened. I don't know, because you haven't seen another talk about that at all.
Right.
And it kind of makes me think, okay, maybe that's one of the reasons they're cutting the show kind of short, or they just are kind of ending it. They don't really know where to go. The NFL's kind of backed them into this corner. Yeah. They don't want to become, do you remember Arliss?
I do remember it. I never watched it, but I do know of it. Yes.
I wasn't allowed to watch it because I was young and it was on HBO, and there was a lot of nudity, profanity on HBO. Yeah. But I did see the episode where Terrell Davis was on there way back in the day. It was probably 97, 96. He's a Pro Bowl running back. He's winning Super Bowls. Yep, on there, $1 Million Smile, Arliss back in the day. But it just reminded me of I think Arliss was one of those shows that maybe went a little far.
Yeah.
They just took it a little too long. Entourage was great, ended after 8 seasons. I thought that was a good spot. Some people argue they took it too long. I thought it was perfect. I would like to see this go a little more, but
same.
It is, is what it is. I think it's a good start to the season, though. I'm excited about it. Ballers on HBO. Check it out if you guys have not. 5 seasons. This is the 5th and final season. So there's plenty of shit to watch there. If you've never seen the show, you can catch up. Great show.
Great show.
College football's back over the weekend.
Did
you catch the game?
I did not.
I was locked in. I got the information. That's where I actually found out about Andrew Luck.
Okay.
I was watching the game.
Sure.
And I got the alert on my phone. And dude, I thought it was maybe a fake Adam Schefter account. You know how they always there's all those fakes, and I was looking at it and I almost dismissed it right away.
Yeah,
because I saw the tweet from Adam Schefter
like,
before I got the ESPN alert, before I got Yahoo. I was just on Twitter while I was watching the game.
Yeah,
and I was like, this is trolling me. This is one of those fake joints, you know?
Right.
And shit, sure enough, I got the alert from ESPN or a little bit after, and then, dude, I've never seen it to where I'm watching the college football game on ESPN. You know how it has the ticker on the bottom where it says breaking news?
Uh-huh.
Dude, it was like 3 times the size of the normal ticker. It came up into the screen and it was bright red. It was this huge bright red bar at the bottom of the screen. Breaking news. Andrew Luck retires.
Like a Supreme Box logo.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
I did see that. Yeah,
I was like, damn, this is serious shit, you know. But we'll get into Andrew Luck's situation in a second. I was just excited to have college football back. That was the big sporting event I watched over the weekend. I was into it. I was pulling for the U, dude. I love seeing the upset. Gators ranked 8th in the nation. The U unranked. The turnover chain. What do you know about the turnover chain? They brought a new one out. The big 305 in diamonds. Every time they get a turnover, fools running it out. Oh, the turnover chain was cracking. The U was going. I was excited, man. I really love the University of Miami. Obviously, I'm a Michigan fan, but I love the University of Miami. I love the heritage. I love some of the players that have come through there. All the big names, dude. You saw Michael Irvin the night before, just fired up, looking coked out of his mind.
Wow.
That guy's going to have a heart attack.
I was scared.
He's going to have a heart attack, guy. It reminds me of Ric Flair back in the day when Rick used to get so worked up, and then Rick actually did have a minor heart attack in the ring. Wow. But dude, Rick used to get so red-faced and so worked up. And I was like, geez, if Michael Irvin wasn't black, dude, he would be red as a pimple. You seriously, he was so worked. He was sweating. Remember that guy? I love me some Michael Irvin, dude. He's passionate. Michael Irvin is a passionate guy. I appreciate that. So I was watching that over the weekend. I loved it. You were watching golf.
I was.
Rory McIlroy.
Wow.
I didn't catch too much of the tournament. I just saw the highlights. I saw his post presser. I saw him talking about how his very first golf tournament ever, he made 1,400 pounds or maybe 14,000 pounds.
14,000 pounds.
Which is not shit.
Yeah.
In golf standards, especially compared to the check he got yesterday.
Oh, geez.
So that's pretty funny. He was talking about that, and they showed some old pictures of him, and he's like young and fat and 12 and 13 years old. Looks like he has all the baby fat on him, kind of like how JJ still looks. It was tight.
Dude, let's
Just
talk.
kidding, JJ. It's a shot.
Okay, I was like so confused.
JJ.
This is a joke.
Hey, JJ.
Never mind.
Knock on the table if you can hear me, guys.
Knock on wood if you're with the show. Jesus. Wow, man. Jeez. I'm telling you what, man. This JJ over here. This guy at the end of the table, man. Fucking spectacular. This guy. I tell you what, man. That Stringer, man. That Springsteen, man. Yeah. Great guy, man. Great guy.
That's tight. Let's talk about Rory for a couple minutes here, man. I looked a little bit in Rory's specs. So for winning the FedEx Championship, which is what he did this past weekend, this is the biggest deal in golf, right? Aside from the majors, this is the championship of golf. You have the playoffs leading up to this. This is it. He made $15 million by winning this tournament, man.
Yeah,
just $15 million alone.
The 14,000 pounds is just a little bump up from that.
Just a little bump here.
He got a little bit of a bump from the 14,000 pounds that he made in his first tournament.
Yeah,
up to 15 mil.
Yeah,
not bad.
So listen to some of these stats. So this was his third win of the year. So he's had 3 really big wins. One of them was the Players Championship. I can't remember the other one, but this was his third win of the year. So arguably had a great season. He had, he had a top 10 in 74% of the events this year. So, he was really placing very, very high in a lot of the tournaments. He actually he made $23 million in earnings total this year.
Holy shit, already.
This year.
Wow, and he's not done. He talked in the presser about...
That's just golf. I don't believe that has anything to do with his endorsements, his Nike contracts, anything. No just straight golfing.
Yeah.
23 mil.
Wild.
That's a big purse for a year, dude. And this was interesting, dude, because this FedEx Championship, it's interesting because he did something that only other person who's done this is Tiger Woods. He is the second golfer to now win multiple FedEx Cups. Tiger Woods is the only other one to do that.
Wow, dude.
How cool is that?
Really cool.
So again, now, and so Rory came out and he's come out in the past and he says, you know what, man, money is awesome. I love it. It's great. but I'm here for titles. I'm here for the belts. I'm here for the titles. I'm here for the clout. I'm here for the name. I want to lament myself in history.
He's legacy, dude. Like
He's doing
Stipe said a couple weeks ago.
He is doing it, dude.
Legacy is more important than anything, than him.
And then he is also the third golfer to win multiple tour championships. The only other two to do that, Woods and Mickelson.
Wow.
So, dude, this really kind of lamented him in history, in my opinion, if he wasn't already in there. So, man, good for Rory, dude. What a great, great match. Because obviously he had Kopeka right on his tails, and then Kopeka actually started shitting the bed, having a couple, I think he had 3 bogeys, dude, on the back 9, which is not very Kopeka.
Not at all, dude.
That's not what he does.
He's a pressure guy.
He is,
He's
dude.
the pressure cooker, dude. He puts you in the pressure cooker and makes you do that kind of shit just because he's so smooth.
Not only with talent, but also with the pace of play. You
Yeah.
heard all this
Of course.
news, right? Rory's came out, Kepka's came out and said, "Hey, dude, we got to
get it going here.
here."
I'm sick of standing around.
And it was Bryson DeChambeau, who was the one kind of slowing things down. And he's very he's very, very smart when it comes to it, and he's very calculated.
Nerdy, yep.
So a lot of this is probably part of that.
He's an analytic guy. He's a study guy.
But there's advantages. You need to. The pace of play is important, right, to keep this thing rocking. So
what are they going to do? Are they going to do anything about that? Are they going to change any rules? Are they going to start putting a shot clock on these guys?
Yeah, I think they will eventually. I think they're going to start.
Even golf, old ass golf.
Oh, yeah.
They're gonna. Those old timers are gonna.
Yeah.
I feel like golf. I look at golf kind of like baseball. They're very reluctant.
Right.
To change the rules or change anything from the way it's been because of the tradition.
Yeah.
Took baseball 25 years to get replay.
Look at how long it's taken them to get women now. A part of like members of certain
country clubs,
right? You know,
I forgot about that. Women couldn't be admitted to certain country clubs.
Golf is a very, very traditional, old school, old man type of shit mentality. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it smells like Stetson. Right.
It smells like Stetson.
Oh damn it, wrong one.
That's pretty good though.
I was trying to get a little laugh, but
no, man, I was excited. Did you see the shoes Kopeka was wearing?
Dude, I loved them. Of
course.
You and I were recording the fantasy football show. I'm like, Dow, we're doing a fantasy football show. Turn the damn iPad off. He's got the golf on the iPad during the fantasy. I'm like, Dow, can we get the fantasy show going here? He's like, dude, I can't get enough of these off-white golf shoes Kepka's rocking. It's like an Air Max 90 with a damn golf outsole.
Golf outsole and almost like a Roche. Like a Roche run,
midsole.
Kind of midsole.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. And he still wore the zip tie the whole entire tournament. I thought that was sick. But it wasn't flapping around. Did you see what he did? He actually tucked the zip tie in like the middle of his laces.
Yes.
To where it wouldn't flop around.
Let me see it. Yes, I did see that.
Which is pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I got to have this pair. The Air Max
crazy.
90 off-white black. I love that pair.
Because I was remembering you guys talking about the Terras and thinking those would be some golf shoes, and it's even crazier to see some actual off-white golf shoes.
Off-white actually making them.
But because these were made for Kopeka, do you think they will release these?
Not this pair. Will Off-White, because we don't really know what's happened with Virgil and Off-White. We still think it's going to be around, but he's obviously doing his Louis Vuitton stuff.
Yeah.
You have a lot of things, variables that we don't know.
Variables.
But I think because of this, and there's so much hype around it, they might come out with an Off-White golfing shoe. I think that'd be sick, man. I'd be the first one on.
Missed opportunity if they don't.
God, I think
because they have
I'm with
like
you 300%
golf
now.
shoes for just
Why wouldn't you?
Jordans. There's like football cleats for Jordans.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of things. So
I think
it's
they
just
could do
like,
it. Absolutely.
This would be killer.
I mean, just wait till we have this football season done. Just look at all the custom cleats that we're going to see and all the crazy cool shit. Do you have the soundbite?
Yes.
With Kopeka?
I have the sound pulled up. So someone, I guess a golf writer or someone asked him about the sneaker, and I think I wish they had the first part of the question. That's what I hate about the internet these days is you only see parts of the video,
right?
Whether it's a video of something really good happening or bad happening or whatever, you never get the full thing. So I don't know what the question was, but I'm assuming it was about his zip tie.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it was about the zip tie on the sneaker. Like what the hell?
Why he had it tucked into
Well,
the
what was it? I don't even think the guy even knew what the hell a zip tie was, dog. This is golf.
Why it was on the shoe to begin with?
That's what it was.
Okay.
So
he has I don't even think he knows what Off-White is.
Yeah. So here's kind of what happened. So cameras.
That's insane.
That's what we talked about.
Really?
That's what you're saying. Golf is an old timey ass sport, dude.
So here's where the question.
To the writers, to the golfers, to the people.
Here's where the question came from. So it's like it says cameras caught Kopeka wearing what appeared to be a zip tie or a zipline tag on his Nike shoes.
Zipline tag?
That's what they called it. A zipline tag
Seriously?
on his Nike shoes. A piece that
zipline tag.
and it says a piece that didn't seem conducive to play. Following his round, one that saw the reigning and likely player of the year took a one-shot lead. Kopeka was indignant that fans hadn't picked up on his trendsetter look. Here's the question. And then kind of here's where we go from there.
Yeah, here's the clip.
Oasis?
The off-whites? It's fashion, bro.
No,
It's just such a typical like golf nerd, golf like 40-year-old like white man like
I got you, kid.
like I don't know how to explain that, like it's off-white, man. It's fashion. I guarantee the whole golf world has no clue what off-white is, but it's fresh.
It's fresh.
Yes.
If you're a sneakerhead, you'll get it.
Right, I'm not.
Or into fashion, yeah.
I'm not. Well, look at me.
Yeah, sneakerheads know, yeah.
Sneakerheads know.
Yeah.
That, will I explain to you? No. Will I explain to the 4-year-old white golf guys? No.
Yeah, no, yeah, the average guy won't know what the deal is, but you can't take that off. You don't take that off.
So he's talking about the zip tie. You don't take it off. You do take it off, Dal.
I do.
That is interesting to me because you're the guy that doesn't. We're opposite on this. I leave my off-white tags. I rock them on all my shit. You do not.
Right.
You take them off and you wear your shoe. You don't like the feel. You say it flops around.
Yeah.
I've done it. I kind of tuck it like Brooks behind my laces, but I tuck it down the back side. On my Vapor Max.
I actually
look at
I
you.
actually wore a pair
Dal.
with it today because
Very topical.
I knew we would address it.
Let me see this.
Yeah.
All right.
Damn.
So
I knew.
this is how I tuck my off-white tag. For one, I don't have it up here as high. I have it down one more.
Oh, that's smart.
Then I take the zip tie and I just tuck it in here. You can still do it with this along the back side. Then it just hangs off this side and now it stays there. Now you're good all day. You're good to go all day.
Dude, no flop.
All day. Gosh, I swear to God, I need to just. I should have YouTube videos doing stuff like this for you fools. Like
Dude,
people are just so. Look at that.
They're out
Fixed
of
your
the
life.
Dude, we're like best friends aside from Vitzer. And you didn't even give me this.
Dude, there you go.
Dude, let's create a Patreon tier right now. Let me help you with your off-white shoes.
Let me help you style your shit. Let me help you style your shit.
Totally different.
Money, right?
Daily driver now.
Let's go.
All right.
All right, dude. You're good.
JJ.
That's
Look at
just
JJ over there.
insane to me.
For people listening on audio that are not on YouTube, I just took the off-white tag and I tucked the zip tie into the laces along the backside. And Brooks needs to take some tips to me too, because if you look at the photo of Kopeka's sneakers, he tucked it down the front.
He did the wrong.
It just doesn't look.
It looks like a
looks
butthole
odd.
sandwich.
He could have done this. He could have done
Way
this. And this
swaggier.
yeah, dude. I mean, this is what it is. I don't know if Virgil meant it to be worn like this, but he should have. He should have consulted me if he didn't. This is what it is.
No
No, I'm just
doubt.
kidding. I'm just talking shit.
I like it, dude.
Just being an asshole.
I'm wearing these to work.
Nice, dude. I'm glad I
Doesn't
could help
even
you
matter.
out. Hey, all you guys out there as well, I'm glad I could help you out styling your off-whites. I do the same thing with my Jordan 1s, my Vapor Maxes, my whatever.
Yeah.
That's how I do it. That's how I do it.
I like it.
Kopeka could use a little styling help, but I love the fact that he rocked the
That he
off-whites.
rocked them anyways.
Yeah, it was good. Let's move into
What do you want to bet that guy was wearing New Balances?
what do you want to bet he's wearing? Brooks.
Monarchs.
Brooks.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Yeah. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The
Tough.
Brooks shoe. Nice.
Tough.
Gotcha.
Monarchs.
Probably Monarchs.
You think so?
Eh.
Before this, he was Monarch guy? No way.
No,
Kopeka's
not
stylish.
Brooks. No, the guy interviewing.
Oh,
asking
dude,
questions.
the guy for
Yeah.
sure.
He's like, did you hear him? He's like, I think he said somewhere in there, yeah, I got kids. I got 2 kids.
Yeah. Well, I know. He was trying to like backpedal
Yeah.
and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, I got two
Brooks
kids.
was like, I don't think you're backpedaling out of this one, but
Yeah, no doubt.
I don't think so. Let's move into the Andrew Luck situation.
Oh, jeez.
Let's talk a little bit about this. Andrew Luck announced the retirement. I told you I heard I got the alert during the game Saturday night. Where were you at when you got the alert?
Saturday night, and I believe I was watching the Seahawks and Chargers game.
Oh, you're doing some preseason. Wow.
I was.
All right. So the college football's kicking off, football that matters, and you're doing preseason.
Yep.
I like it. JJ, where were you? Or did you even know? Did you even get the alert?
I saw it on Twitter because you retweeted it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So
Cool.
And then you put it on our most
And then
underrated.
I also found something about
What
that's
up?
really funny.
Go ahead.
So some dude, probably one of the unluckiest men on earth right now, went to the Superbook in Westgate, Las Vegas, and did a straight bet of $1,000 for Andrew Luck to be the 2019 NFL MVP MVP to win the thing.
Yeah.
To get and to win $10,000.
1,000 to win 10,000.
win 10,000.
Yeah. So now
And
that's
you didn't even
worthless.
start the season. That's a tough L, guy.
Take that L on the way out.
Yep, it's like for everyone who's listening
Wow,
to the
dude.
Patreon.
You put it up on the,
because it's on the story right now.
Nice, most
it won't
underrated
be up
podcast on
tomorrow,
IG.
but yeah.
At Most Underrated Podcast on IG. Yeah, that shit's funny, dude.
Damn.
Superbook
1,000?
Westgate, Las Vegas. If you're not following that show anyway, you deserve to miss this.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys are doing. Listen to the cast this long and not following the show.
1,000 to win 10,000. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good odds.
Dude, on Andrew Luck, too,
Yeah.
with the roster they had going into this year, I think
Dude,
it's a great bet.
they beefed up the offense heavy.
It looks stupid now, but at the time,
Yeah.
you know, that's awesome.
At the time, it's
that
not a bad
dude.
bet.
Strings
He's
team.
29 years old.
Good shit. Thank
good
you for
bet.
coming through. Thank you for adding to the show, Stringer. I like that.
Of course.
Good shit. Good research. So the whole Luck situation, we'll dive into the opinion on it and all that stuff, but I want to play a couple of clips. I want to play the first clip is him getting booed off the field by the Colts fans. Now, this was kind of surprising to me. Andrew Luck was at the preseason game, obviously didn't play, and his announcement came out during the game. So fans are in the audience or in the crowd getting the alerts.
The notifications.
Oh,
And
damn.
so I know, very, very
so
weird
why
to
did
me.
he even show up then?
Well, he didn't announce the retirement before the game. I think he had told Shefty, or he had maybe kind of
someone
made him
leaked
aware of
it.
it. I don't know. I wish I could
don't
tell
know.
you exactly what happened, but it just seems weird to me. And it doesn't seem timely, and it doesn't seem like he would have wanted this
Right.
to happen during
He's
the
just
game.
kind of getting
If he waits
forced
2
into it at
hours,
this
if
point.
Shefty waits 2 hours to tweet that out, Luck's long gone. He's out of the stadium.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to deal with that.
No issues.
He doesn't have to have he's allowed to gather his thoughts, think about what he wants to say. He doesn't have to deal with the media right after the game. Everyone's shocked. There's a lot of emotion going on.
That's a big fuck you.
Because I think
Unfortunately, he got pushed into that.
Yeah, and he was
That
going to do a
sucks.
presser the next
He was
day.
gonna
I
do
think
he was
either
gonna
at
do a
3 or
retirement
5.
presser.
Yeah, but
So
he was forced into it.
He got forced into a retirement presser early
shit.
almost. But here's the first clip of sound. This is him leaving the field. I mean, media's just surrounding him after the end of the game. Did you see that clip?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's walking off the field. Some cheering. But a lot of booing.
Poor guy.
Did you hear what he said in the press conference too? When they asked what he thought of the booing, quote, he said, "It hurt.
It hurt.
It hurt a lot."
Hell yeah, it did.
That's tough, dude.
That's tough, man. Especially when he had to kind of come in after the Peyton regime, and I think he did a great job, kind of lamenting himself into the Colts organization, into that culture. Sadly, he did have some injury setbacks, and that's obviously the reason why he said very emotionally that he had to leave the game, just because he didn't like the way he felt. He couldn't live the life he wanted, and he chose to live. So I think it's great. But go on.
Oh yeah, here's the soundbite from him after the game. They're asking him some questions here.
Unrelenting, both in season, both in and off season, and I felt stuck in it. And the only way I see out is to no longer play football. It's taken my joy of this game away, and this. Sorry.
Dang, dude.
It's tough.
I've been stuck in this process. I haven't been able to live the life I want to live. Taking the joy out of this game. And after 2016, where I played in pain and was unable to regularly practice, I made a vow to myself that I would not go down that path again. I find myself in a similar situation, and the only way forward for me is to remove myself from football in this cycle that I've been in, come to the proverbial fork in the road, and I made a vow to myself that if I ever did again, I would choose me in a sense. It's very difficult. I love this team. I love my teammates, the folks in our building, the fans, the game of football, and as part of this team, as a member of this team, and because of how I feel, I know that I am unable to pour my heart and soul into this position, which would not sell myself short, but the team in the end as well. And it's sad, but I also have a lot of clarity in this. It's been a difficult process, but my wife, my family, my friends, Mr. Ballard, Mr. Ursay, the Ursay family, and Frank Reich have been incredibly helpful, supportive, and I'm so grateful for them.
Sorry about the audio quality there. I just pulled it off Twitter. I don't know why it was kind of sound like he was on a phone. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but you get the gist of it, man. Super sad. It just sucks. The guy's body broke down on him. He's making a decision that he has to make for himself. And there's a lot of different opinions on this. Everything from, oh, he's being a bitch, needs to stop crying, needs to suck it up, to the opinion that kind of I have. And it's like, I've told you guys this for years. I'm about live and let live. If it doesn't affect me, I usually don't care that much. You know what I mean? Like, I really don't. The way someone else wants to live their life, it isn't my job to tell them how to live their life, whether that is sexual preference, whether that's wanting to retire, whether that's wanting to go do something, go move to the UK tomorrow, whatever, man. We're blessed to be in a country that we're in where we can do what we want when we want. If I want to pick up and move to Nebraska tomorrow, I can. If I want to pick up and move to LA tomorrow, I can. The last thing I would want, if I want to stop doing this show tomorrow, if I want to say, hey guys, I don't really enjoy this anymore, man, I'm push myself away from the table, I'm done. I don't want to be a part of this anymore. I would hope people would respect that out of respect for me,
right?
And wanting to be my friend and wanting to be my homie. Is I get it, dog. I want to see you happy. Talk to me a little bit about it. Let me hear how you got to this place, maybe. But other than that, shit, I want to see you happy. And that's how I feel for Andrew Luck. Mm-hmm. I'm not a Colts fan, so maybe I'm not as entrenched in the situation as some people are. But I think even if he was a Bronco, I'd feel the same way.
Sure.
Now, with all that being said, all that out of the way, I don't know how you don't call the guy a bust. I don't know how in the nicest way I can. Mm-hmm. I just don't know how you don't consider the guy a bust. If we're talking stats, if we're talking factual NFL information, we're talking the Colts gave up Peyton Manning, who went on to win a Super Bowl, to take you, and you only lasted 7 seasons and made 1 AFC championship? Not good, guy. Not good. Especially when you were the guy that was supposed to come in and bring multiple titles. I think, and I get it, we can talk about the offensive line being terrible since the day he got there. That's what's sad. That's the shitty part for Andrew Luck, is the line has been so bad. He's been getting killed. He finally has a good line. They finally got the problem fixed. He's finally got good receivers. They finally got a squad around him. And now the guy he just can't get right, dude. Yeah. That sucks. That really does suck. I feel bad in that sense, but I don't know how you don't call the guy a bust with the first round pick, with them never even considering another person, not even close to considering another person, the whole suck for luck campaign thing that had to go down, them trading away Peyton Manning, the expectations that were on his shoulders, and fair or unfair, that is what it is. The guy's a bust, dude. The guy's a bust, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Not to say anything negative, not to be rude, not to be mean, but if we're talking facts, I think the guy's a bust, and I'm fine with it. I'm fine with him leaving the career. I'm fine with him bowing out. I'm fine with him wanting to continue his life. That's all fine and well. How do you feel?
I kind of feel the same way. And I think, for all the things that the Colts organization had to do to get him, to keep him happy, to put him in a place, to make him the franchise, face, of the organization. I think it is more of a bust. I think he's done some great things. I think he's had some good records. I think, but I also don't think the Colts organization gave him the help that he needed with the O-line.
Not quick enough.
That maybe could have helped with some of these injuries, maybe not, but that's arguable. But I think that's the biggest letdown, is like, damn, man, now that the organization finally took care of you, beefed your offense up, beefed the O-line up a little bit from what you've had the previous 5 years at least, and you're 29 and now you're going to go away?
Yeah.
Did you see that also that they are not making him give $24 million back?
I did.
Does that remind you of the Calvin Johnson situation? Remember when we talked about him, how Calvin Johnson was asked to give back his portion? I don't want to get into race or anything like that. That's not what we do here necessarily, but I find that interesting because that's just an agreement. That's just almost like what you'd call like a gentleman's agreement.
Here's what with
the organization.
I don't think this is the end of the situation. I think there's a couple more. I think there's definitely one more shoe going to drop. Something else is going to happen with this here that's going to come out. We're going to find out something more.
That maybe is just his injury and his quality of life?
Dude, I think...
You're thinking more than that?
No. I'm thinking the medical staff fucked up.
Really?
And they're saying, hey, man, just keep it. It's our bad.
He thanked the
dropped the ball on this.
He thanked the medical staff.
He thanked the medical staff because he's just got $24 million. What are you going to say?
Yeah.
What are you going to say? It's like Colin Kaepernick taking money, getting a settlement from the NFL, then still complaining. It's like, dude, I thought we took care of this.
Yeah.
We just gave you a ton of money because you say you're being blackballed, because you say you can't get a job, which is not the case, but here you go. We're going to give you a bunch of money, and you're still talking.
So you make sure in your presser that you talk good about the organization. That you exit
that's me speculating, but I don't know why they're letting a man keep $24 million when
he didn't earn it.
They've kind of got. I feel like they feel like they've got some blood on their hands. Whether it's they didn't do get the offensive line fixed quick enough for him, so they feel bad. They put him in this position to try to rush him back, so they feel bad. Or the medical staff dropped the ball and misdiagnosed something, and they feel bad. There's a reason, dude.
Damn. I didn't look into it that much.
$24 million, dude. That's just my mindset. That's where I go. What happened here? What are you guys making up for?
Yeah.
What do you guys want to make things right for? Because no one just being nice is given. Here's 10 grand. That's nice. 24 million.
Yeah.
That's a little more than nice. But I guess, there's different levels of nice when you're $1 billion organization.
Well, and again,
there's different levels of nice.
Not to speculate too much, but that Jim Irsay has had some blood on his hands.
Oh, of course.
With things that he's done with the DUIs and the trouble with the law and that type of stuff in the past. God, man, it makes me think. I didn't even think about it that far because it was a heavy weekend. It was jam-packed.
Sure.
But now that we bring it, I'm thinking, holy shit, man, you could absolutely be right.
Now, do you want me to dive into something a little crazier where my mind went?
Sure.
This is crazy.
Uh-oh.
This is crazy. People out there, take this with a grain of salt because this is crazy.
Reminds me of National Lampoons.
I'm off my
rocker.
rocker.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
My life.
Yes. This is crazy.
All right.
Are you ready for this? Oliver Luck involved with Vince McMahon in the XFL. His dad.
So I heard about this. Yes.
Andrew Luck. Oh, you heard about this?
I heard about this.
From who? This is just my shit.
There was a tweet or somebody that I followed.
Oh, really?
Said, check this out. And then it had the little storylines and it explained the Andrew Luck, the relative, having some ties in that organization with the XFL.
Not the relative, his dad.
It's his dad.
Oliver Luck's his dad. So his dad is going into the XFL with Vince McMahon.
I feel dirty.
And we're talking about a guy that he knows there's no way he can play this NFL season and be ready to play next XFL season. There's no way possible.
No.
So, again, this is crazy. And this is pure firestorm speculation by me.
I feel dirty.
Doesn't it make you feel a little like, dude, what
dirty.
if Andrew Luck just pops up in the XFL? Not even next year. Let's just say 2 years down the road. Let's say he rehabs and he gets himself right. 30-year-old Andrew Luck, because he's 29 right now. 31-year-old Andrew Luck just rolls into the XFL season, their second year in, if they make it to the second year, because we know the first year, the XFL, or the first time around, they didn't even make it past 1 year.
Right.
They folded after 1 year. So if they make it to a second year, does your boy Andrew Luck just pop up over there, says, I've taken a couple of years off, I feel good, I'm feeling back to my old self?
Yeah.
XFL, here we go.
All of a sudden, he's the QB for the Houston Roughnecks. Oh, my God.
I like it.
Incredible.
I like it.
Wow.
That would be insane, right?
Oh, man.
Dude, if that happened, we'd have to quit the show. We just couldn't do the show anymore after that. That would be nuts. The fact that we're talking about this now and that happens a couple years down the road, he gives up his whole NFL career to go to the XFL. I mean, the only thing that makes it sound possible is his dad being part of the ownership.
Wow.
That's the only thing that makes it sound remotely possible. But, dude, you were talking about a shitstorm for that guy. If he did that, oh my gosh.
Even if it was 2 years later?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you don't make an attempt to come back to the NFL, if you just retired and said, I'm retiring because of injuries.
Because of injuries.
And then you don't come back out of retirement and say, you know what, man, I'm feeling good.
Which I've
heard speculation of that too. A lot of people are like, he's going to be back. Yeah. He's young, dude. He's 29. He loves the game too much. He'll be back in a few years. He's going to do,
I
he's going
thought
to
the
unretire.
XFL was like a stepping stone to get back into the NFL.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's kind of why I'm saying it would just be, people would shit on him to no end.
Oh, yeah.
It would be mind-blowing if this man comes back 2 years later without an attempt to make it in the NFL and just goes straight to the XFL. It would be weird because he's not been He's not been pushed out of the NFL in a sense, like pushed out. No, I don't want to use that word. Pushed out is even wrong. He's not been told he can't play anymore. A lot of guys get pushed out of the NFL because they're just told, hey, you don't have it anymore.
There's plenty of teams that would take him.
Oh yeah.
Would even just be like, no questions asked.
Well, they're gonna at least bring him in for a tryout. They're gonna at least bring him in to kick the tires and see what the hell he's got left. There's no way that they would not. So for all that, this is what would have to happen for him to have no scrutiny playing in the XFL. He'd have to go into NFL camp, shit the bed, not make a team, not make multiple teams probably, and then kind of wash out and then pop up in the XFL. And people are like, oh, it makes sense. You know, that's what would have to happen for it to not be backlash. If he just went to the XFL after retiring from the NFL and never trying to go back to the NFL, that would be crazy. Just crazy. That might be some of the craziest stuff we've seen.
That would be some WWE shit. That's what that would be.
Dude, tell me about it.
The most entertaining television.
You know what gifs I'd be using? I'd be using like one of those gifs where it's like one of the wrestlers and he pulls off the mask. Yeah. And it's all surprising.
It's Andrew Luck.
I'd have to make like my own Barstool Sports style one, and it's Andrew Luck underneath the mask.
No shit.
I'm just killing myself over here on the show today. Oh, this is classic. Dude, this is a good show. I like this show today.
I hope that doesn't happen.
That would be right. That would be crazy, right?
But it would make, dude, talk about the greatest reality television. Man, I'd be in.
Oh,
all of a sudden, I'd be watching the XFL every week.
Oh, dude.
I'm locked.
And you and everyone else,
The week after football ends, XFL starts, I'm in.
Look what Roselle just sent me. He got these for $8 at the Arc. My uncle just sent me a pair of Dexter.
Those are bowling shoes.
Dude, that's what I was just going to say.
He can't be wearing Dexters. Look at those have got felt on the bottom of them.
Arc store, $8. Wore them to work today. Comfortable as hell. Just figured out their bowling shoes. Let's see who notices. I say under 4 people, if that, LMAO.
Didn't he see the felt on the bottom side?
My uncle. JJ, you got to put this photo on the screen. Look what he just bought at the Arc store, and he's wearing around as casual shoes. These are bowling shoes.
The Dexter bowling shoes.
This is how Roselle does it, dude. This guy just G'd up from the feet up.
Dude, I knew those were bowling shoes instantly because I had a pair of Dexters.
Did you?
Dude. I was in a bowling league when I was in my younger days.
My mom put me in a bowling league. As a young kid.
Did you kill it?
Normal parents get their kids in soccer.
Football.
Sign them up for football. Well, not even football at a young age. Soccer usually.
Soccer, baseball.
Soccer is where you have like all your friends'
T-ball.
dads, coaches, where they don't know shit. But they're just coaching to coach.
Exactly, yeah.
Because you need some parental supervision.
Yeah, supervision. There you go. That's you need supervision. So
my dad coached. He's a fucking hippie.
He
doesn't know shit about soccer.
Did he coach T-ball?
Yes,
nice.
Yes, but there was 2 of them, right?
Yep.
In a soccer, you just have one coach.
Just one.
T-ball, you have 2 coaches.
That's
usually.
what Vitzer. I was up there a couple weeks ago. That's what he was doing, dude. He coaches his 2 daughters and then all the other kids.
That's good. He probably knows shit. My dad, hippie.
Right.
Doesn't know shit.
Yeah. Vitzer was doing some real.
Was he
coaching him, dude?
Come on, Mox.
He was like, all right, you're standing here. He was like doing real coaching. I was like, damn, yeah, it was good. It was so good, dude. I was so impressed.
Does he make him do cone drills?
Yes.
Okay.
They're doing it all.
He's official then.
They're doing it all. But no, back to the bowling. I never played soccer. My mom didn't sign me up for any real shit. She put me in a bowling league, though, because she bowls. So check this out. I'm in a bowling league. I'm about 7 years old.
Yeah.
Every Saturday morning, early as shit. For one, I don't want to get up.
Getting all the secondhand smoke.
Yeah.
Getting all the smoke.
Yep. For one, it's Saturday morning. As a kid, you don't want to get up off the couch. I wanted to literally watch Saturday morning wrestling and cartoons. That's what I wanted, and eat Captain Crunch. That's what I want to do. I don't want to go bowling.
Sure.
8:30 in the morning, bowling league?
No
really?
thanks.
So she signs me up. We go the first week. I'm partnered with, there's 4 people on a bowling team. If you don't know how bowling teams work, there's 4 people on there. I'm one of them. And then it's a family. It's 2 sisters and a brother or something. The family comes the first week. They don't show up the rest of the season. I bowl the whole season, 7 years old. I bowl everyone's turn by myself the entire season, bro. I'm like, Mom. And then she wonders why I didn't want to get back in the league the next year. You didn't have fun? You didn't do it? No, my damn thumb's about to fall off. At the end, I'm bowling left-handed. Jesus, you're killing me here. I'm 7 years old. This is terrible. This is brutal. But yeah, a good thing my mom doesn't listen to the show.
Dude, you had all the time in the world to start like making these trick shots legit, dude.
For sure.
Under the legs, through the legs, back.
I was just showing up, throwing the shit down the lane, just ripping, just trying to get back home to WWF.
Yeah, no shit.
Like Saturday morning.
How fast can we get through these games?
Exactly. Can we just burn this out real quick? Let's get it going here.
Wow.
Sorry, I don't even know where I got off on a tangent with the bowling shoes. Andrew Luck. Did you see the Doug Gottlieb tweet?
I did.
Dude.
That was bullshit.
Let's read this tweet. I don't know if you guys saw this. Doug Gottlieb comes through and kind of just blasts Andrew Luck. And he says, retiring because rehabbing is too hard, quote unquote, is the most millennial thing ever. Hashtag Andrew Luck. And then Troy Aikman comes in, dude, and Troy Aikman just lights Doug Gottlieb up. And why this is crazy is because they're both employed by Fox.
Right.
Doug Gottlieb on FS1, Troy obviously on Fox doing the games with Joe Buck throughout the season.
Right.
Troy Aikman retweets it and responds, "That's total bullshit, Doug. What qualifies you to decide how someone should live their life? So now you're the authority on what motivates Andrew Luck and his decision, and if his decisions don't fit into what you think is best for him, then you rip him? Guess that's what keeps you employed on FS1. Nice."
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
Saw that.
Shots by my man Troy.
Well, so I had to look up who this Doug Gottlieb is. I was like,
You didn't know who Doug Gottlieb is?
Well, I knew he was on FS1.
Former
but
basketball player, college guy.
That's what I didn't know. I didn't
Yeah,
know
he's a
he was a
college
collegiate
basketball guy.
and professional basketball player, as well as a basketball analysis.
I wouldn't really call him a professional basketball player.
Fair
He
enough.
might have had a cup of coffee in the league.
But yeah, I know he now works for Fox Sports, obviously. He's worked for Pac-12 Network and CBS Sports as well with ESPN. So I was like, all right. So I just wanted to look to see who this guy was. But anyways, yeah.
I think Doug
Good
does a
for
good
Troy.
job. I think Doug does a good job sometimes. Sometimes I don't agree with Doug. But
Yeah.
that's me too. You guys are probably listening to this show. You don't agree with me all the time. You think I do a good job.
It's same
It's
with
fine.
Troy Aikman. I don't agree with all his commentating.
Right.
I don't agree with all his opinions when he's broadcasting.
Yep.
That being said, the white Jay-Z said exactly what he had to
Dude,
say.
this was
here.
the most perfect tweet ever if you're
Great.
Doug Gottlieb because you got all the left mad at you, you got all the right mad at you, you just got everybody
You got
mad
all
at
the
you,
smoke.
which is hard to do because usually you'll have some people siding with you. Nobody is siding. Nobody is siding with Doug Gottlieb. But I mean, he's getting eaten alive on Twitter. Did you see Torrey Smith, the wide receiver
for the old Baltimore Ravens.
Old Baltimore
back in the day?
Raven? Yeah.
No.
Did you see what he said?
No, I didn't.
He goes, actually, let me get this, dude. Let me pull this up because I got to quote it correctly. I don't want to just make it up on the fly. But dude, Torrey Smith,
Don't butcher it.
straight fire.
Torrey's tight. What's he doing now?
I don't
Obviously
know.
retired. I haven't heard much from him.
Retired? I have no idea. Let me see. There he is, Torrey Smith. Okay, dude, he says, he retweets Doug Gottlieb, or responds to Doug Gottlieb's tweet and says, "You stole credit cards because working was too hard," quote unquote.
Wow.
Yeah. So in college, I don't know if you know this story. In college, Doug Gottlieb got busted for credit card fraud, stealing credit cards.
Really?
That's what he's referring to.
Oh, wow.
There. So kind of funny. You know what I mean? Like, a little bit of a shot, but pretty funny and pretty serious. Like, it's a serious thing that happened. Why were you stealing credit cards, Doug? Because you didn't want to get a job? Like, what are you talking about too hard? How can you tell? Are you in a position to tell someone what's too hard when you got busted in a national spotlight as a college athlete stealing? Really? I like that.
crazy.
I like Torrey Smith coming out with that shot. I like
want
that a
the
lot.
smoke?
I like
You
Troy
gonna get
Aikman
the
and I like
smoke.
Torrey Smith there. I thought it was funny. I disagree with Doug completely. I mean, and I
do
totally
as
agree
well.
with Troy.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do, man. Like he said, I love how he said, so you're now the authority on what motivates Andrew Luck, and if his decisions don't fit into what you think is best for him, then you rip him. I love that because you do not know what motivates Andrew Luck. Maybe it's the fact that what he said in the press conference, but maybe he just wants to do architecture, which he's very into. Yeah. Maybe he wants to be an architect. Maybe he wants to go do something else.
Origami's really cool.
Maybe he wants to have an origami YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Who knows? You know, we used to work with a guy that had one, huh, JJ? Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he did. Dude, he had about 40,000 subscribers. He was making money. And he's
Wow.
like, he would just upload an origami video here and there. Huh? I'd be getting like millions of views. Origami. Yeah, he'd just be making shit.
Who would have thought?
Nope.
Weird
Not
ass
me.
shit, man.
Yep, weird ass shit. But dude, for real though, let the guy be. Let him do what he wants to do.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I'll end on it.
You want to roast him? Wait till he goes to the XFL.
I like it. I like it. Let's move on. We played all the sound. Fantasy football showdown. Fantasy football draft. You and I had our first fantasy football draft of the year.
Yeah.
A little bit amateur hour.
A week ago.
A little bit early.
Not good.
Was it a week ago?
Wasn't it? It was Friday.
Not a week.
Well,
It's not even close to a week now.
that's.
We still got to get through the week in order to get that. What do you mean?
How
a week
about
ago?
it was last week? That sounds bad.
Last
I mean,
week.
it's amateur hour.
Yeah, last week is fine.
That's what I'm saying.
I think they should start this week. So we
I
did a
agree.
little bit
Yes.
early.
Yeah.
We did a little bit early. Let's go over.
Our next one is what, tomorrow?
Yes, and we have a live one, dude. You've never done live.
I've never done live.
This is going to be fun for you.
I've never faxed in my draft before.
I'm
excited.
I was doing it back in the day with Roselle. We were faxing them rosters. But
yeah.
So check it out. Dow's never been to a live draft. This is how it works. I told him, I was like, dude, you got to either show up with, back in the day, it was a fantasy football magazine.
Right.
Before the internet, you bought the fantasy football magazines at the grocery store, and then you'd go through and you'd scout the rankings and highlight the guys you were targeting, and you'd make notes and do all this shit. Then the internet came around. Fewer and fewer people were using fantasy magazines, and they started just printing out the rankings because it's more updated info. That magazine's printed in June, July,
more real time.
Yeah. So I was like, Dow, this live draft is real deal, dude. There's no, and this ain't a live draft board at Old Chicago where it comes with the kit and you're pinning your shit up. There's none of that. Nothing. There's nothing. You get no tools. There's nothing supplied. You show up and you know the players you want to draft, and you know the players that have been taken or you don't. I've seen people show up and just waste money because no one is here to help you. No one's going to help you. No one's going to give you a pencil. No one's going to give you a highlighter. No one's going to give you a list of players. They're going to give you a sheet that says, write down your team for me as you draft them, and hand it to Mario at the end.
Wow.
And he's going to plug everything in manually. So I was like, Dow, you need to show up with a highlighter. You need to show up with a pen. You need to print out some rankings or some way that you can see the players, because you need to be able to keep track. If I draft Austin Eckler, you need to be able to cross him off, so you don't draft Austin Eckler too. Because the other part of this is, if you repeat a player, if you come through and you're like, Austin Eckler, and he's already been taken, you got to take a shot. And that's bad news too. That's really going to screw your draft up later on. You're 4 or 5 shots deep because you're taking players that have been already taken. Yeah. So this is a serious league. This league is no joke.
Wow.
This league is no BS. This is what you got yourself into. Tomorrow night, we're going live. We got a live draft tomorrow night.
I'm excited,
That's how that works. This ain't NFL.com. This ain't Yahoo. This ain't ESPN. This ain't them projecting the projections for you, popping the best player to the top, letting you know who's been taken. This is the real shit.
I'm so excited.
This is how fantasy's really done.
I got bubble guts. I'm so excited.
He does have a few bathrooms, so that's fine.
Nice.
Bring the bubble guts, that's fine.
I got the Bee Gees.
That's fine.
I'm trying to stay alive.
Yeah, I like it.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Check it out. So let's talk about our draft that we just did, though.
Yes.
Because I went through some shit.
What do you mean?
Where were you?
Did you
Where were you while you were doing your draft this
On the
past
couch
Friday?
at the crib.
That's really cool, man.
Yeah.
I really like that. I was working.
That's really cool, man. I really like that.
Dude, I was at T-Mobile, dog, having to do this
sucks.
draft because my assistant manager, I let him know that, hey, dude, I got to draft it this time. Well, as you know, they switched up the draft 2 different times.
Yes.
Right?
That's happened in multiple leagues for me this year.
Dude, so majority rules,
Awful.
right? I took the L, and I had to work, and I still tried to get that covered, and I still did it in a week and a half in advance. My assistant manager couldn't do it because he makes the schedule, right?
Right.
He just couldn't do it. So I had to work. So I bumped everybody back an hour to an hour and a half of the shift that they were working to what they needed to be working. So I had as best coverage as I could get, right? So I'm not talking to a bunch of customers. So we did that.
Yep.
I had to go out. I had to talk to some customers. I didn't auto draft even one pick.
I like
That's
it.
the good news.
Nice.
Because if I was that guy, you know what? Don't even be in my league. I don't want to be in a league. I shouldn't be in a league. I don't deserve to be in a league. Do not auto draft. I do not like auto drafting people. I just can't be a part of that.
Well, that's what's tight about this live draft. That
you can't auto draft.
It's not even possible.
If you're not
you gotta be there.
You're over.
You're not in the league, yeah.
That being said, get back to it. So I'm a little upset. I'm a little stressed. I'm still trying to watch the floor. I'm still monitoring. I'm still answering questions, which sucks because I'm trying to get in the zone.
Yeah.
I'm in this drafting zone here. Well, guess what else happened?
Oh, no.
The internet all went down.
At your store?
Oh,
The internet.
fuck.
So, dude, the T-Mobile service on the towers that we have, which is like less than a mile down the road, completely went out. So I don't have T-Mobile data. And because of that, the network, the wireless network that we use, the overhead, went down because it was convoluted. Everybody was on it, and everybody was trying to do all the transfers in that area. And that.
Wait, did you have regular cell phone service?
No.
No internet at all. Not
Nothing.
LTE, not Wi-Fi.
Nothing.
And there's no backups?
Dude, last minute, luckily, had the computer with me. I had to plug it in, dude. I had to hardwire. I had to hardwire an Ethernet connection, dude. And finally got back up and running with 35 seconds left of my 9th pick of the draft.
Nice.
Made it.
Nice.
Made it.
Good shit. That reminds me of when I first had the PlayStation 2 back in the day. You had to buy that comm box bolted onto the back of your PlayStation, then plug the Ethernet in just to be able to play online.
Totally.
Oh, yeah, dude. That reminds me of
old school shit.
JJ,
Dude,
you don't know about that.
I had to go old school.
Was no wireless.
But dude,
the PlayStation 2 didn't even come with the ability to hook it up to the internet. You had to buy a separate box, unscrew some shit from the back of your PlayStation, bolt it onto the back, and then hook it in, dog. It was fire.
Yeah.
That's
PS2.
ridiculous.
And luckily it didn't have IKEA instructions.
Right.
So it's pretty easy.
Yes. Bolt-ons.
Do you want to bolt-ons? I was trying to pull up my draft here. I was going to show you.
Yeah, let's break this down, dude. Because your draft, I got the second best grade. I got a B in the league.
Yeah.
First guy finished with an A-. As we know, those grades don't mean shit.
Nothing.
By Yahoo. Normally I get a C every year, and I take the league down and win it, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
This year, I feel like since I got a B, I'm going to finish probably 9th.
How do they base that? Like,
Just Yahoo's based off their rankings, their projections.
oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
How they think it's going to
How
turn
they
out?
think your team did. They do it a little bit based off of your schedule. Like it said in my draft thing that I have the hardest schedule in the league this year. So that sucks.
Yeah.
What did you see? What is
so
yours?
mine was actually a B-. So it wasn't bad.
What was your schedule? Did it?
I had the fourth easiest.
Oh,
so
geez.
like I still had 3
Damn.
people ahead of me that still had easier schedules, but I think mine is supposedly the 4th easiest.
Wow. You
So,
lucky dog, bud.
yeah.
Let's do this. I'm going to look at your roster.
Okay.
I want you to look at your roster. And then you need to look at my roster, and I'm going to look at my roster as well. I want you to choose a player you loved on your team.
Okay.
I'll do the same on mine. Choose a player you hated on your team. I'll do the same on mine.
Okay.
And then let's choose a player that we loved and hated on each other's teams as well.
On the
So
other
let's start
team.
with our own teams.
Okay.
Who's someone that you just loved, you feel like you got to steal?
Okay. I'm trying to think of what rounds that I got some of these individuals.
I know, it's hard to tell.
How do you, because you can't look back,
no.
right, at Yahoo?
I got it pulled up on the here, I'm going to airdrop you this link, Doug.
Okay.
Right to your computer. If you guys don't rock with Max, this shit's wax.
Wait, does this one have?
That's big
does
facts.
This one's pretty old.
Dal, what are you doing?
Just making sure.
Stop it. Does this one have?
Does this one have?
Has airdrop. Airdrop's been around since the 30s, Dal.
The dirties?
Just kidding. All right, it's dropping. Oh, I don't know.
It's to my iPad. It's fine.
Is that okay though?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. All right. So now you should have the link pulled up with the draft results. Direct link, dude. Looking at your team, here's the pick I'm pretty mad about. Matt Breida at 11.
Yeah.
I really wanted him. I took Tevin Coleman, so I wanted that damn handcuff.
Uh-huh.
That's the one I hate you for.
Yeah. That's my best pick. So I was going to say Eckler.
So that's the best pick for me. I love that pick.
I was going to say Eckler
Okay.
because I got Eckler, but he was in the top 10. Had I got him like in the 11th or 12th, that would have been astronomical.
Yeah.
But what I would say is Matt Breida, dude, at what was that, 11th?
Yes.
Dude, that has to be my best.
11th round.
Or even Kirk Cousins, dude.
Kirk Cousins in the 13th.
13th round,
Yeah,
dude.
it's-
Those guys are going to get some points. Those guys are going to handle their business. Even with Tevin Coleman coming in, we still don't know who's going to be the dominant back. I think they're going to kind of split those, maybe like a 60-40, maybe even a 50-50. We'll see what happens there. But Breida, I think, is going to be kind of your red line or end zone back,
Yeah,
goal line
guy.
back. Tevin Coleman maybe get some of those longer yardages, but I'll tell you, dude, Breida got me some points last year.
Breida isn't the guy that they want to have their starter. Obviously, they targeted Tevin Coleman in free agency for a reason. They got him early, right when he announced he was going into free agency. He wasn't re-signing with the Falcons. They scooped him up. So they obviously have a plan. Kyle Shanahan has a plan for Tevin Coleman. They didn't bring him in for no reason.
Right.
So I'm not saying you need to reach on Breida, but where you got him in the 11th damn round, where he's probably going to be in a timeshare by mid-season, that's great value there.
Yeah.
So I'm really pissed at you for that. A player that I love that you took because I hate this guy and I would never draft this guy, and you made the biggest blunder in the world.
You think?
3rd overall with Mike Evans. That is the biggest piece of shit pick. I hate Mike Evans because I hate Jameis Winston.
Yeah.
Jameis Winston is not good, guy. This is his last year over there. This is his last year. We're talking about a guy that was suspended last year. Fitzpatrick lit it up.
Yeah.
Winston got brought back in. Shit the bed so bad they went back to Fitzpatrick after he was already shitting the bed. That tells you how bad Jameis Winston is. I don't know who you think is going to be throwing Mike Evans the ball and why you needed to take Mike Evans 3rd overall, but I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the pick. Other than that, I think you have a better team than me.
Yeah.
I love your team.
I will tell you why.
I hate that pick.
I will tell you.
Yeah, tell me.
I will
Let me know.
tell you why
Let me know.
I took Mike Evans. It doesn't matter if Fitzmagic's throwing it. It doesn't matter if Jameis Winston's throwing it. This is a guy that will go get the ball. This guy has the height advantage. He's got the size advantage. If you get it anywhere close to him, he's going to catch it. He is still dealing with a quad injury. Actually, they're calling it a quad groin.
Oh, so you got an injured guy and a bad quarterback?
Well, he's got a quad groin issue. No big deal.
And he's got a quad groin?
Dude, he's still going to play, dude. So here's what I would say. Over his career, he has damn near 900 fantasy points, which is great for a receiver. Last year, or 2018, he had 200 fantasy points. Dude, this guy goes and gets it. He had over 1,500 yards, 86 receptions, 8 TDs. He could have had more, but the inconsistent quarterback situation between is it Fitzmagic, is it Jameis Winston, I think caused some harm. There is nobody else elite on the Buccaneers team offensively. There's not. They have no backfield. They have no running game. They have nothing. And I agree, they have no quarterback as well. That's why Mike Evans is the only thing that exists that is good in Tampa Bay. I think he's still one of the, top 5 elite receivers. It doesn't matter who the fuck is throwing to him. He's going to get his catch, he's going to get his balls, and he's going to get his points. That guy won me multiple leagues last year.
He had Fitzy in there. Fitzy was lighting it up with him. Fitzy and Mike Evans love each other. Now that Fitzy's out, Fitzy's gone. There's no chance.
Jameis loves Mike Evans as well.
Jameis is not good though. Jameis is going to throw 5 picks, and Jameis is about as good as Nate Peterman.
Just because he was still in seafood when college, get over it, guy.
He's not
I remember
good.
that too.
Well, go look at Jameis Winston's fantasy rankings.
I'll
from last year.
pass.
He's got to be.
I don't want to.
Well, then why? That's what I'm saying. Why would you take a receiver 3rd overall when you have a quarterback that's not even finishing in the top 20? That's tough.
Because
it's a team game. You got to have someone to get him the ball. That's all I'm saying. I think it was a little bit early.
A little bit early.
3rd. But hey, it's your team, guy. If you love it, and which you obviously do, that's good. That's good.
We'll see what happens.
My team. Look at that list.
Now, so I'm looking at your. I love your name too, dude.
Damon Sheehy Giuseppe. That's my name for every league this year.
It's a great team.
Damon Sheehy Giuseppe. It's my team name.
Are you able to draft him or no?
Or I don't even know if he's going to make the team.
Okay.
I just can't get over the name.
Yeah.
I just love saying the name.
For sure.
Damon Sheehy Giuseppe. They wouldn't even, the name is so long, it wouldn't even allow me to put it in here with no spaces, or with spaces. I had to go no spaces. It's all run on. It's a one big word. Damon Sheehy Giuseppe.
So one of my favorite picks of yours, and this is in a late round, so we can talk about that because you'll have your draft order in line. I'm pretty high on this guy. I think he is great, dude. I think he is elite. I think as long as they can get some continuity again with the quarterback situation in San Francisco, I love your Kittle pick. I love that, dude. I think when we're talking about elite tight ends, there's about 3 in the league, right? And I don't even know. I like we talked about on our fantasy show. Little spoiler alert: we could even take Zach Ertz out of the conversation maybe this year.
Yeah.
I really do believe we can take him out of the conversation. But we go back to so that leaves obviously Travis Kelce,
Kittle and Kelce. That's it.
Kittle and Kelce.
That's the top.
And
you took Kelce's 2nd round too.
I did.
I took Kittle 3rd round. So if you want these guys, you're gonna have to get them early.
You're gonna have to get them early.
You're gonna have to. It's not a reach. This is just where the hell they're going.
I think these 2 guys are the new modern day Gronks.
Yep.
You know, Gronks of like 3 or 4 years ago, where you take him as a receiver. It's just how elite these individuals are. I believe Kansas City builds their offense around the Tyreek Hills, the Mahomes, and the Kelce. There's no doubt about it. Kittle, same thing. Look what Kittle did against the Broncos.
I know, dude.
Look at how bad he burnt us, dude, that game.
He should have set the all-time record, but for some reason they didn't give him the ball.
They were just short. He was just short of it. Yeah. So this guy is super elite, man. So I love that pick. I am very, very high on Kittle. I hopefully he can stay healthy. Again, whoever's throwing the ball to him, I think whether it's Nick Mullen or Garoppolo, I think they both have great relationships with Kittle. So I'm not worried about that one bit.
Who's somebody you hate when looking at Actually, I'll give you someone I love on my team, and then you can give me your hate. And then we'll go back to your team, and I want you to give me someone you hate on your own team.
Okay.
And then I'll do the same. For me, my love, dude, I love Adam Thielen.
Yeah.
I just love Adam Thielen. I felt like maybe I got him so I was in a tough spot. I was the last pick, so I had back-to-backs every round. That's very tough.
So you had last pick and then first pick.
So yeah, you got 10, 11, and then you got, you go back-to-back, then you don't get to draft again forever.
Yeah.
So I felt like I reached a little bit. I took Thielen in the 4th round. I think maybe he's 5th round guy, but I knew he wasn't going to be there by the end of the 5th.
Right.
So I had to reach a little bit, but I think Thielen's going to have a great year, dude. He lit it up last year. He's still opposite of Diggs. Cousins is 2nd year in the system. We talked on the Fantasy Football Show about how much I love Kirk Cousins this year.
Yeah.
Quarterback is so deep. If you do not get Pat Mahomes, you can wait until after round 10 to get a quarterback, man. There are so many good quarterbacks, and there's so many quarterbacks to be able to give you consistent point sheets each week. Kirk Cousins, I think, is going to be that guy.
I got him in the 13th round.
I love
that's
Cousins
a great
this year.
pick.
It's for your backup, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fire.
Yeah, but behind Deshaun Watson, right?
So that's what I love. I love Thielen. I'm a big fan of Thielen.
Okay. Yeah, I like your Tevin Coleman pick. Sorry, I'm just kind of looking at a couple things here. Dude, I even like your backup. I like your backup more than I like your starter.
Oh, for what?
I like Phillip Rivers better than I like Russell Wilson this year.
I'm going to spoiler alert. That's my hate. Russell Wilson, I feel like
I do not like that pick.
I reached on it because I panicked.
Yeah.
And
what round did you take him?
Late, 7th. Well, not late, but
8th?
7th.
Okay.
7th. So
that's a reach.
My whole thing was like, all right, I want to get a guy that's mobile. I want to get a guy that's going to pick up some rushing yards, that has a chance to get some rushing touchdowns, but also can sling it. What I failed to think about, because I looked at last year's rankings, dude, Russell Wilson finished top 5 fantasy quarterbacks. He lit it up last year. I don't know if you remember that. Yeah. And it was more late in the season that really lit him up.
That's what he does, though.
But, dude, they have no Doug Baldwin over there. No. They have no receiving core at all. No. You're talking about a guy in Tyler Lockett that you're trying to make your number 1 receiver.
And he's too small,
that guy
dude.
Is tiny.
He's too small. But you got DK Metcalf. But, dude,
he's coming off surgery.
He's coming off surgery. He just had his knee scoped, dog.
Yeah, I know.
So I don't know about that. But
I'm nervous on Russ. But I'm happy to have Phillip Rivers because I'm going to let Russ chill on the bench for a little bit.
Dude,
until
the second part of the season. Go like week 6, week 7. And I might even go, depending on the burners that Rivers is having. We'll see. But the other one I don't really like, and that's because it's not that I don't like the receiver. I think he's elite, and I think he can do some big things because, they don't have many people there. But look who's throwing it, dude. I do not like your Kenny Golladay pick.
Oh, yeah.
I don't.
Yeah,
I think you reached for him. I don't know what round, even if you don't want to say it.
Damn 6th round.
I don't like that, dude. His forecast is only just over 1,000 yards this year, and he's only his forecast of TDs is about 6. Again, dude, somebody like Stafford. If we're talking Stafford throwing 4 years ago, I feel a lot more comfortable. I am not comfortable with that pick. I am not in love with it. I'm a little scared for you on that one.
I agree. I don't like it. I think it was way too early. Again, another panic pick.
Yeah.
The spot I was in, dude, I hate that spot.
That's a tough spot, dude.
The back-to-backs. Like, if you start out and you get the number 1 pick, you go back-to-back there, you're starting. I'm late in every single round, and then I have to do 2 back-to-back. I was to the point the first couple rounds, I forgot I was even doing back-to-back, and I would choose my 1 pick, and then I'd be like, oh, shit, 32 seconds left.
I'm on the clock.
Oh, damn
That's hard, dude.
So, yeah, it just kind of sucked. But I love your team. I think your team's better than me. I think you're probably going to beat the shit out of me in this league this year. But it's all about the waiver wire.
It is.
It's all about the wire.
Dude, your team is always going to be 50% different halfway through the season. There's no doubt about it.
The wire is what matters. Who's a guy on your team that you hate, that you just regret picking up? that you're like, oh man, I reached for him, or I don't like having him on my team at all, or I do like having him, but I should have got him way later. Who's that guy for you?
For me, I had a great draft. The question and who I really question that I picked up, I even picked up, is Jarvis Landry. I like Jarvis Landry, but here was my thinking. This is why I picked him up. Okay. Yeah. Having Baker, I think Baker's going to have, his best season yet. I really do. I believe in Baker.
Had a rough preseason game the other night, game 3. You see that?
Dude, he did.
Yeah, it was rough.
And man, just all the Twitter, like Baker's trash, Baker sucks, Baker's this, dude.
It was a 1 preseason game.
Dude, he's going to have a great season. I think this is going to arguably be his best. And he's just got so many weapons on his team, from, Nick Chubb to OBJ, Jarvis Landry, the 2 are back together, man, from college. This is awesome.
Right.
But why I picked
Jarvis,
why I picked Jarvis and what I was thinking with the draft, because I went too early.
Oh,
Look at what round I got him.
Yeah, 6th, I think.
It's not good. I would not take a Jarvis. Yeah,
7th?
Do not take a Jarvis in 7th. If you get him in the 8th or 9th, feel good about that. But OBJ is going to get multiple coverages, right? Plus, you also have their other receiver suspended, right? What's his name? The young guy, Callaway?
Oh, Antonio Callaway.
Callaway suspended, right? I think at least 4 games.
Yeah.
Am I correct on that?
Yep.
So you got Callaway out. You got OBJ, who's going to get double and even triple coverage at times, which I think that leaves Jarvis with a little bit of opportunity with that man-to-man, that single coverage. So I think that's going to open him up because of the other issues, especially with Chubb being in the backfield. I mean, I think there's just a versatile team. So I'm hoping and praying to God that Jarvis is going to get a few more targets because of those situations.
I think it's pretty good.
That's where my head's at.
I think it's pretty good.
But if you get him in 8th or 9th, I feel good about that. I got him a little early.
I think I'm good. I'm good on the fantasy squads.
Okay.
I think we're cool on fantasy. Let me see. Yeah, I think we're good on that. We got the fantasy football show coming later on today for these guys, and gals, I guess. ladies, if you're playing fantasy.
Ladies.
Let's move into sneakers. We got some sneakers to review.
Yeah.
We got some Supreme this morning, so let's just start there, JJ. I didn't have any luck on Supreme because I was using the bot and then didn't load anything on the bot. Plus, there wasn't a bunch of shit I wanted anyway. So
it was just that work jacket, right? Or
just
that
a work shirt. Yeah, and I feel like, remember I told you I was passing because I feel like I can get it under retail.
Yeah,
based off the amount of dislikes on it.
For sure.
People were not excited on that.
Yeah.
$138, I'll probably get it for $100.
Took an L for that, but we already went over this last week. Nothing really changed. Just everything that dropped in the store Friday. So we essentially had to wait until next week to see actually some new stuff, but really nothing too big really dropped.
Okay.
It's just it kind of sucks because
Stringstein, you sound stressed out, guy. Are you all right?
Yeah,
Stringer.
I'm fine. I'm
stressed
fine. I'm just
about
trying to find my words. It's just nothing.
Were you just super disappointed?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's nothing to really look at. There's a couple things here and there in the accessories, but there's just nothing major. And it makes sense. They're not going to drop anything crazy like a dirt bike or something like that until later into the season. So we just have to wait a couple weeks to see a box logo maybe.
I thought we were looking at a bunch of accessories. I thought they were dropping a bunch of accessories, and then I looked and there was not.
Yeah, some of those things they didn't, obviously. Obviously, they didn't drop the burner phone. They didn't drop they dropped the lighter, the Pelican case that you talked about. All those things sold out, but
the
my
measuring cup.
Yeah, my favorite thing, I bought two. I bought two things on today's drop. And they always say the first Monday, because it's a little different, it's not on the traditional Thursdays, things take a little longer to sell out, even the hype stuff. So I think if you're trying to ever get anything manual, week one, without a bot, without anything, is your best chance.
But the thing is that there's nothing really
there's no box logos.
Yeah,
there's no dirt bikes.
Things.
I think the biggest resale is probably going to be that Smoke.
This is technically week 0, right?
Yeah,
they call it.
Yeah, the Smoke Supreme T-shirt was probably one of them. But so get some sellout times for me to see what was the most sought after and selling out the fastest. But what I bought, I went ahead, as you see here, I got the Supreme Pyrex measuring cup, just like I wanted. Just like I told you, we're gonna put it in our brand new kitchen. We got the lighting back there, dude. And it's gonna just pop in the cabinet. It's gonna look so good. I gotta have that
Manual cop.
Nice, love it. And then the other one. So I don't know if you guys know, right? I wear a black.
Wait, what was the cost on that measuring cup? Sorry.
$24.
Wow.
That's what Robin said when I told her.
Yeah,
Instead of being excited, instead of getting something in her kitchen, she's like, Dallas, you realize you don't have a job.
Oh, she hit you with that?
I said, God damn it, man. I said, Robin, do you realize
I can't afford to burn down the house again?
Hey, Robin, don't talk to me anymore. Do you realize I got 40 G's of shoes in the man cave that I could sell at any time?
She doesn't realize.
She doesn't know. So she needs to stay out the kitchen just like me. She needs to stay out the resale kitchen.
She ain't the cook.
I'll stay out the real kitchen.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay?
At the resale kitchen.
God damn.
Wow.
That being said, so
zipped.
you guys know that I have a Mary J. Blige shirt, right? The black one with her on there?
Yes.
With her album cover, whatever.
Yep.
So there was a Mary J. Blige. This was one of those artist weeks.
Oh, nice.
So it has her on the front, and just so JJ knows, I got like a purplish pink shirt, dude, because all I wear is black. What do you know about that?
Oh yeah, Stringer's always bitching at you.
Yeah,
Dallas should get out to switch up from the black sometimes for the photos.
So I got the Mary J. Blige
like
tee,
it.
dude, in the pink today.
That's good. JJ, give me some. I'm glad you're inspiring my man.
Got some colors, man. Let's do it
to get some color in his life.
So those were my two cops. The other thing that I really liked that I didn't buy because I have so many skateboard decks, it's unreal. I did like the Smoke.
I think the Smoke looked better on the deck than it did on the shirt. I wasn't a fan of it on the shirt as much, but on the deck I loved it.
Yeah.
It almost looked like someone had done it in salt.
The one thing I tried for was the Supreme banner. So they had a T-shirt and it had like the Supreme banner that they have at the store.
Okay.
I tried to get one of those as well because I did each one of these manually because I didn't want to do a package deal, which sucks because I could have saved on shipping, but I was just trying to go through it real quick just to make sure I got it right. That being said, the banner tee, I wasn't in love with it, but I thought that would have been cool, and I think that probably has the best resale out of anything aside from maybe that 8-ball 8-ball like hoodie jacket thing, and then
dang, that has crazy resale. People are all in on that.
well, I think that's what sold out the fastest.
Wow.
We'll know here in a second with JJ, but the Supreme banner shirt, I think you probably could have made a few bucks off of that. But
okay,
the banner shirt. That smoke tee is only selling for $80. So
what at retail?
I assume
42 or 48.
Okay.
It retailed
what do you
for
mean
38.
It's doubling up the money. It's doubling up.
Yeah, double's double.
That's the.
What about the 8-ball jacket?
Let me see the resale on that.
8-ball and MJG.
Yep.
Was there anything else with the 8-ball on it, or is it just the jacket?
I think it was just the jacket that I saw.
What's the significance of that?
Nothing. It was just weird.
It's just an artist. It's like their thing. I think that's just kind of his his kind of. You know how Claus has like the 2 X's
Who's
on
Claus?
like
Wait, Claus or Cause?
Cause.
Okay.
Has the 2 X's on the eyes and shit.
Yes.
I'm guessing the 8-ball thing is his kind of like
String thing.
his thing, his
Gotcha.
stick. But
His stick or stick? His shtick.
Shtick.
His
Oh
shtick.
yes, Dal correcting grammar. Stop it.
I love it.
Yeah.
Dal correcting.
This is the greatest day ever.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Dal
you
correct-
really can't talk, but okay.
Today is the greatest.
Anyway,
It's not.
The Supreme
No?
sweatshirt, the 8-ball sweatshirt, is selling for $400. currently.
Holy.
What was retail?
It
2?
is
One-
198,
That's,
200,
See,
yeah.
that was the winner.
That was the
Yeah.
winner.
Chicken dinner.
and that's
800?
Yeah, for a medium.
For the 8-ball?
No, 400.
400. I confused myself.
Yeah, you
I was
confused
like,
me
what?
over here.
I just smoked weed. I'm sorry. Confused
Yeah,
myself.
that's for a medium. An extra large is like 470 or no 425. The small though is 500.
The smalls are crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Small shit goes nuts.
These little
But-
kids, these little hype kids.
Insanely
Right.
enough, the 8-ball hoodie was the fifth or sixth thing to actually sell out.
Really?
The main thing that sold out the first was the Supreme is Love denim work shirt.
Nice.
And it was the small. It sold out in 7 seconds. So like you said, stuff is selling out a bit slower than usual. It's usually 2 or 3 seconds, not 7 seconds. But then after that, it's the face tee. After that, it's a floral baseball jersey, another face tee, and then another Love denim, and then it's the 8-ball hoodie. But yeah, I'm not seeing the smoke tee. I'm not even seeing the smoke tee on the first page. Like,
Damn.
yeah, dude, that's oh shit. Like, it's at least maybe 20 different things or 25 different things sold out before the smoke tee did in a small.
Wow.
So
So nobody wanted that smoke.
no, it really wasn't that popular, I guess.
Well, we'll be looking forward to next week then. Is that all you got, Supreme?
Yeah.
Cool. Dow, sneaker releases.
Yeah.
Is that what we're going to do next?
Let's do it.
And then we'll look at your shoes.
After that?
Yeah, in a minute. Or is there anything releasing this weekend you're going for? Obviously, the UNC's come out this weekend, the Obsidians.
Yeah.
Um,
I put it in the raffle.
Yeah.
I don't need to keep it. It's not for personal.
Right,
so
right,
if I
right.
can sling it or whatever, because I still don't know how limited these are going to be. I can't.
Someone left a comment on my video too and was like, "You got a good pair." You're talking about. He's like talking about the quality.
Oh,
Go
really?
back to the quality. He's like, "You got a good pair. I've seen pairs that are looking plasticky and da da da."
Sounds like Dallas.
So I was like, "Oh yeah, maybe some of them are game royal quality." I haven't seen any of that, but I haven't seen a ton of pairs either. I haven't
Right.
seen any. I've really seen just mine, Mr. Unloved Ones, maybe TMC, whatever that guy's name is. A few people on Twitter that got them early too, but they're all like mine. None of them look like plasticky, so I don't know.
None of
what
them look
that
like
dude's talking about.
crap.
Maybe my guy saw the patent leather version. He's talking about some stuff he doesn't know about.
Right. Yeah. From a shoe perspective, yeah, that's the only thing that I really is on my radar. And again, that's just to sell. Probably, I don't want to keep that. I just don't like the colorway. I think the quality is good. We've addressed that. It is better than what I initially said. It is better than Game Royal. But again, I think that can. We'll see when all pairs come out. We'll see if there's any quality control issues. But your pair is great. It is. It is definitely better than Game Royal, I would say.
Yeah.
But for me, I don't like the color blocking. The only thing I like on the pair is that cream toe, that toe box, which I think is way sick. But I just don't wear those blues. That's not for me.
Speaking of Game Royal, let's see your shoes.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it's time.
You want to see some of the
Well, we
worst
don't have any
quality
release.
shoes
Yeah.
of all time?
Well, it's funny because I know these are Game Royal. These are
not.
What
And you'll see why.
Let me see.
You'll see why.
Bring them over. They look Game Royal.
Because there's no leather.
Oh, what?
Yeah, dude.
They're-
I'm bummed.
What?
I kind of knew this going into it.
I didn't know any of this. What are you talking about?
Well, I knew going into this.
Look at that sick GR box.
It was gonna, yeah, dude. The sick black Jordan GR.
Is this a women's 10? Why is this thing tiny, Dal? What is this?
I don't know. I wear a size 10. What do you want me to do? It's a tiny box.
This looks. This is terrible,
dude.
Let me see these things. Oh yeah, it is leather on the side.
Yeah,
but it's not good either.
And it's
textured,
patent
textured like it's good.
The patent leather.
I love when they give us that. I love when they give us the nice textured, tumbled shit leather.
Yeah,
that's cool. Hey guys, we're gonna give you this piece of shit, but let's make it look like it's not. You know my favorite part of this? Patent leather swoosh.
Yeah,
love that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Love that. It's my favorite part of the shoe. And actually, dude, these are not bad. Like, it just, I hate when they're, because of what the shattered backboard was and what the legend it's become.
The staple.
I hate when they still start, whether it's the reverse shattereds, whatever it may be, anything you release in a shattered backboard colorway should be that quality.
Yeah.
Because that's what people expect, and anything else is just a letdown. And you should know that as the brand. If you created that as the shattered backboards, you either need to never release another shattered backboard, or you need to release everything you put in a shattered backboard colorway. You need to release as fire quality.
They need to get rid of the starfish colorway, as they call it.
Yeah, starfish and sail.
Starfish.
This wasn't even sail though. This is not like the OG colorway. This is really not.
Right.
Sail. The shit is sail right here. This is not sail.
This is white.
It just matches the midsole. It's completely white.
This is cocaine white. This is not sail for sure.
So this is really, I don't even know how you can call this a shattered backboard low.
Yeah.
Because it's
well, you can't. The only way you can is because of the colorway is similar. I don't really think they are.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is people marketing them.
Yeah, I think it's people marketing.
Yeah, dude, because look at the insole. There's no shattered backboard insole. It's just a standard Jordan Jumpman on the insole. The tongue is just the Jumpman on the tongue.
You got the 23, near the laces.
I think all the stuff I'm talking about is why I hate it, but you just look at it, it's really not a bad shoe.
Yeah.
Like, it actually is pretty dope. Like, this would be pretty dope to rock.
I think out of all the Jordan lows that we've seen here, just the Jordan lows, not the SB lows, the collabs and that. I mean, I think this is the coolest colorway. Is it the most wearable? No, I don't think everybody can wear orange. I really don't.
I think it looks good, dude.
But I think it looks pretty cool. Like, I don't like the gold patent leather lows that they just came out with. I don't like the blues. I don't like the greens. I don't like the reds. But I like this colorway, and I think I'll like the purple ones that come out. But they're a basic GR.
I would just love if they could give us Jordan 1 high quality on a low.
Yeah.
We never get that. The Travis Scott's is probably the closest, but that one was even suede in the toe box. It wasn't leather in the toe box. So I'll be interested to see how that suede holds up over time, or nubuck, whatever, in the toe box there. But I wish they would just give us a really dope leather Jordan 1 that's the same quality as the highs. Like,
yeah.
Why can they never do that? They always give us that Jordan 1 mid bullshit quality.
Right.
Which is always crappy. And now look at here.
So this pair is from StockX, so no shade against them. Still got the StockX label, but quality control still an issue. Look at the bottom of that the outsole.
Wow.
See that big black streak?
Yeah, I do.
On it?
That's not good.
Otherwise, quality's pretty good. I think StockX did a pretty good job. But you know what? My satin pair has that little black glue stain that I don't want to take off of the red satin. So I was worried about sending that in. Now I'm not.
Yeah, no shit.
Dude, I'm seeing this.
Oh, did you see
I'm seeing this
Twitter
little
the
spot?
other day? I forgot her name.
No, what'd she say?
Her name. Kixology.
Okay.
She got a pair of I don't even know what the pair was. It was an off-white pair. I think maybe an off-white Air Max. Maybe like the I don't know.
What happened? Was it worn? Was it beat?
It looked like it was, and the box was ripped, dude. Like the lid on the box was ripped, and she spent over a rack. Oh. I know, dude. And it's like, I agreed with her. I felt bad. I was like, man, if you're spending over $1,000 on a pair of shoes, you should automatically be bumped into a different category.
Yeah.
You should have different motherfuckers sorting your shit.
Right.
Like, it should not be the same standard guy that's sorting the $130 pair. Like, if you let us that slide on a $130 pair, all right, fine. But how are you going to let that slide when someone's spending over $1,000 on shoes? They expect, dude, if I'm spending over $1,000 on a pair of shoes, those shits better be immaculate. Everything better be the best ever, including my experience, how fast you ship me the shoe, what the box looks like, what the sneaker looks like. Dude, that thing better be primo if I'm paying that kind of price. And that is the reason that I have failed to secure a lot of the big pairs that I really, really want. off of StockX or GOAT because I'm scared.
Right.
I can't see them before. I'd rather wait until I'm in a city that has stadium goods. I'd rather wait till I go to Philly and visit, a resale shop over there. I'd rather wait till I go to round 2.
Yeah.
That way I can see what I'm getting.
And you might pay an extra couple $100, but you know what you're getting.
You know what you're getting.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
So it's funny because you go into these retail shop or resale shops now, consignment shops, you go to Urban Necessities, you go to round 2, and you got these kids and they're looking on their phone, they're like, oh, this is way overpriced.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. And it's like, dude, this is overpriced because for a reason. You can come in here and this is brick and mortar. You can see what you're getting, you know what you're getting, the experience you're getting. You can walk right back in here at any time. Good luck. Go ahead and send your email to StockX customer care. Good luck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
See
Like
how
you're
that
paying
works
for
out.
something.
Yeah.
You're paying for something.
Good luck getting $15 free
so
shipping.
all these people, JJ, that walk into the re-up that you're constantly telling us you're annoyed by,
Yeah.
fucking sack up on them and say, hey, my man, there's a fucking reason for this shit. And give them all the list of reasons that I just gave right there. And if they don't understand that, they can fuck off. Just tell
Get
them
the
that.
fuck out.
You know, sorry, geez, we're killing with the F-bombs. But for real, dude, like,
Yeah.
people don't understand what doing business is, and then they just want to go and talk shit on the internet. It's like, just because you don't understand doesn't mean it's wrong.
Right.
Anyways, back to these shoes.
Plus, I just scanned the tag. It sends you to the same phone number.
Dude, that is incredible.
Wait, just like the...
Yes.
It
I don't
sends you to a
understand
phone
that
number.
either.
Yeah.
I don't understand how we got the fake pair of Travis Scotts and it's opening the StockX app.
Yeah.
And then we get the real pair of these with the real pair of Travis Scotts. We scan the real StockX QR codes. And
Gets us an 800 number.
It takes you, pulls up like an 800 number and asks
Yeah.
if you want to call it. What in the hell is going
That doesn't
on
make
with that?
any sense.
If StockX was really doing some shit, you would have that QR code pop up your order number.
Yeah.
It would take you to your order and your order number. That would be super legit because how would a fake company how would they do that?
The SneakerCon app kind of does something similar to that. I haven't used it, but I've watched videos on it. You know, where you have the legit tag and you scan that and it kind of shows you whether you're good or not. It gives you a little bit of...
Well, they have a specific app for that, and then you scan it, and then it just like loads, pops up, and then it says verified.
StockX does not.
they
StockX
gotta
sends
get
you
that.
to a phone number.
They got to get that together, dude. Especially, I mean, we're talking $1 million company, millions of dollars.
Billion.
Now going international? Like,
Yeah,
really?
fundraising, and then we're 6 million users' data stolen. Like, come on, get better over there.
Dropping the ball
Jesus.
everywhere.
Yeah, we're not getting any sponsorship anytime soon.
No doubt. No doubt. I like GOAT. I've used some of my higher end shoes. I've used GOAT before because like I bought a couple pairs of like off-whites that were used or gently used, right? Because they at least put up pictures and I can kind of look at what you can't guarantee though is have they worn it a time or two after those photos. You're hoping that they haven't, right? Because with, as long as everything matches the photos with GOAT, the problem is with used, they don't really let you return.
Right.
Used,
Yeah, there's not a lot of leeway.
Yeah, so there's not a lot of leeway. So I haven't had to deal with that, luckily. The pairs that I've seen the pictures and have come to me look just like the picture. So I've been happy about that. But you're right, dude. Spinning over a rack, I want this shit serious.
Dude, it better be my experience. Every part of my experience better be ridiculous. If I'm spending over
agree.
$1,000, you just go into a different bracket, dude. You're not the guy that's buying a $200 pair of shoes. You know, you should just go into a different bracket. That's my thoughts. Sneakers and fashion. Let's jump into the YouTube comments here.
Word.
Dude, Dow, we are crushing these shows, man.
Yeah?
We are crushing these shows. I think we're going to be able to start getting the show down to about 2 hours. That
Nice.
2 hour mark instead of 2:30
Hell yeah.
with doing the fantasy show too. And that's what's dope is it's still good content. We're still having a great show. It's still a ton of content for you guys. It's not like we're cutting anything out. We're just getting more efficient in the way we deliver it because there's a lot of, sometimes we'll be sitting here bullshitting and it takes a while to get into the show and it's kind of, the flow is nice today. I like it.
Nice.
I like it. Past couple shows been good. Let's pull these up. YouTube comments. Geez, dude, the subscribers are jumping, bro. This channel's jumping.
Nice.
The between the early UNC video and then the customizing video, the views are jumping, the subscribers are jumping. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be really good. Oops, click on the wrong video. There we go. And we need to get some music in here too. Should we just do the Foo Fighters and Rick Astley?
Over and over and over.
Yeah.
Loop it.
Just loop it. All right. What do we want today? Beats. Yeah, we'll just go with some trap. All right. Let's check it out. YouTube comments. this week brought to you by Resjuvenator. Remember, if you go on resjuvenator.com, use the code underrated10 and receive 10% off your order on resjuvenator.com. If you buy any other sneaker, if you're a crep guy, if you're a whoever, if you're doing any other sneaker stuff and you rock with our show, please stop. Resjuvenator for life. Only use Resjuvenator and use the code underrated10 and hook your boys up. Thank you. I love you. Let's start our YouTube comments off, man. My man Dan Belton, Danny B, up first. Luda. Remember that? Mm-hmm. Super underrated rapper. So witty and funny. The rollout video was fire. Remember the rollout video? He was like the clay.
Out, yeah.
He was like the clay guy with the big old head.
That was sick.
Roll out.
He did some sick videos.
Oh, dude, Luda was. I actually, I just changed up the format. I'm cutting this off. I want to hear that right now. Under this. You know this one, JJ? Oh, you don't even get the phones in. Never mind. Don't even worry about it. We're lost. It's a lost cause. We're getting into it. The rollout video was fire. Word of mouth, baby. Pre-internet days, word of mouth was huge for growth. 100 casts deep, and it's like you guys are heading into the next big album, and it's only going to be, a banger. Just like move, bitch, get out the way. I like that. I got to give you a shout out for that, even though you're not done. If Ultra Boost or Chick-fil-A, then what style shoe is Popeye's new chicken sandwich? Oh, what do you think? What would you say, Dow? Roll out, Dow.
Which one? The Popeyes?
If Chick-fil-A is Ultra Boost, the new Popeye's chicken sandwich from last show that we tried, what is that? If it's better than Ultra Boost.
Wow.
I don't know.
There's nothing better than, because didn't we say Popeyes was the Ultra Boost? Because out the package, it's ready to go. It's already seasoned.
Yeah,
it's already got the pickles. I think we got a little confusion here.
I think Dow, way to pick us up, Dow.
Good
shit. You're right.
Chick-fil-A, however,
Chick-fil-A's React.
I would put a Chick-fil-A as an epic React.
Yeah, it's good.
Great
it's really
shoe.
good.
Great
It's still
shoe.
great. Yeah, not bad. Not shitting on it. Yeah, fine. If you need it in a pinch, but if you're talking better,
270, not so good. Epic React, better technology, good lockdown.
Yeah,
fresh, out the box, pretty close. There you go.
I love it.
That's what I'd say.
Dow, you're right on there.
I'm on the show.
Also, Wendy's has a spicy chicken. Wendy's spicy chicken is a classic. And as a chicken sandwich aficionado...
Wow, I was going to say, in what world?
I would also...
Classic my ass.
...put Burger King's rectangle Italian chicken sandwich in the ring.
Now we're getting crazy.
That's my man, Danny B.
I mean, I can't say much until I have the Burger King one, but the Wendy's chicken sandwich, it's nothing special. I'm just saying. I would rather get the Chick-fil-A, the spicy one from Chick-fil-A that they use the pepper jack on there. That one's fine. Stay out of Wendy's.
He finishes up. Happy 21st to Stringer. New Patreon tier. Get JJ to Vegas. No excuses. Oh, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're going to...
Maybe I'll just put it up there today. We'll see what happens.
JJ just goes on a trip to Vegas by himself.
Maybe he goes to Vegas.
He vlogs it. He gets himself a hooker.
Wow.
It would be a fire show.
Wow.
Hey, and what happens in Vegas stays on the TTF's Patreon feature footage.
Yeah.
So let's do it, man.
Yeah.
That sounds really good.
Yeah, just don't bring your herpes back to the studio.
Yes, none of that. Dirty DJ up next. Don't know if I'm too late or not. Got caught up with the Supreme drop. Anyways, damn, 1 year anniversary. Man, time flies. Congrats to you all. Man, TTF. I used to love that show on The Contender. I was talking about the boxing show. The way they filmed it made the show. Same goes for Hard Knocks. The filming sucks you in, and then you realize that it's only week 2 of preseason and not the Super Bowl.
Yeah, or that you're just watching the Raiders.
Right? Yes, totally. Man, first draft is on Sunday. Below not good. Can't wait for the fantasy show.
Below not good.
Sorry, dog. I feel bad. This Sunday.
Oh yeah,
you'll be good. Then you'll be good.
Not yesterday.
I don't think so. First draft is on Sunday. Below not good. Can't wait for the fantasy show. Why is that below not good? Man, first draft is on Sunday. He would have said was if it was yesterday, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm reading this correctly.
Yeah.
Agree with you guys completely with the Yeezy V2s. Some guy had a layer. Man, the typos.
Dirty DJ. Come on, man.
I don't even know if that's supposed to be. It's LAIR. Some guy had a layer on, and I couldn't tell if they were hyperspace. A pair. That's what he meant. A pair.
Okay.
Some guy had a pair on, and I couldn't tell if they were hyperspace, Lundmark, or statics, and I own 2 out of the 3. Adidas and Kanye just keep giving a shade lighter or darker. I agree completely. They need to do some different colors into the mix. Eagerly waiting the fantasy show. Had my first draft last night. Look at this.
Oh,
Look at this. Dirty. Eagerly awaiting the fantasy show. Had my first draft last night and went Barkley at number 1 and then Mahomes and Allen on the way back. What? Missed out on Kelsey, so panicked and took Allen. Keep up the great work, fellas. Happy belated to JJ. I'm an August B-Day as well, the 23rd. Happy birthday to you, DJ.
Happy belated.
Nice, man. Happy birthday. So that's not bad. Look at, had my first draft last night, went Barkley at 1, and then Mahomes and Allen on the way back. Who are you playing
Yeah,
with?
I think.
What? How did you get those?
Those are top 3 in their
Who's in your
categories.
league, Dirty DJ? Invite me to that league so I can clean up.
Yeah.
We need the money over here.
Yeah.
Jesus. Fail beast. What were you saying?
No, I was gonna say, hey, Dirty DJ, if you got somebody in there just auto drafted, let me just buy theirs. I'll buy that member's league, and I'll pick up waiver wires, and I'll still win that league. I think.
Right. No shit. Damn. No shit.
hell's
Fail
wrong?
beast. Yo, fools! The most unemployed podcast is out of its rookie year. Congratulations, fools! Watch out for second year syndrome. Like kind of
Sophomore slump.
Exactly. A little Madden curse.
Not possible here.
I caught the feature footage on the Jordan UNCs in the YouTube review. TTF's given some blue steel for a minute. You can call those Jordan 1s the blue steel joints from now on. I'm going to be in Denver for a few days next month, and I'm creating a little hit list. Think Steve Buscemi and the lipstick scene from Billy Madison. Tim, Vape Store, Union Dye Lace Guy. Anyone you want me to, or any more you want me to add? Later. Damn. Fail beast. Have you coordinated? Is he staying at your spot?
No.
He's not. Oh.
Why would you want to stay at my spot?
I didn't know if you guys were going to go lifting. I have no idea.
I haven't talked to him yet.
I gave you a pair of blazers to lift in. I don't know. Maybe that's the least you could do is offer him a place to stay.
Yeah,
Jeez, JJ.
You guys don't have any
Sorry,
sessions
it's
going
so
on?
crazy that you offer him a place to stay if he gave you stuff.
I have the worst
fault.
apartment or like living space out of the 3 of us. Like, it would not be good. He would be sleeping on the floor.
That's okay, but the question is, do you have any protein? Do you have enough protein at the house?
Probably, yeah.
Because Fail Beast's coming through. You guys are about to
got
gains.
a lot of fish.
All right, good.
Dude, I'm dropping the ball on the Steve Buscemi lipstick scene from Billy Madison. I haven't seen that movie in
Really? Where he
minute.
calls Steve Buscemi and was like, "Hey man, I treated you like shit in high school, man. I really apologize." And Steve Buscemi's like, "Oh, okay. That's cool." After the phone call, then he gets the red lipstick, dude, and then puts it all over his mouth and just listens to like the softest music, dude. And then comes back at towards the end of the movie, shoots the guy, gives Adam Sandler a chance. Dude, the whole thing's great.
Dude,
I love it.
Now I'm totally with it. So his hit list. First, he's visiting Tim from the UFC fights the other night.
Okay.
Or from last weekend at whatever the hell that place establishment's called. We don't need to give him no pub. Then he's going to hit up the Vape store, he said, but I know he's talking about bait.
Bait.
Because he wants to kill bait.
Sure.
We always want to kill bait. And then the Union's Dye Lace Guy. I'm lost in that. Was that me?
I think
Who's the Union's Dye Lace Guy?
I'm pretty sure it's the dude on Twitter who was giving you shit because he was
the hit list.
Yeah.
Yes, Fail Beast. Thank you for helping me put that together, fellas. Thank you. You guys are instrumental.
I think this is the. I think we should make merch on this tour.
Because he's from Australia. So to fill all the listeners
this is the
in.
Fail Beast tour. We
He's on
should
a
make
tour.
some merch.
We got to make some hit list merch. The first shirt just got 1 shot on it. The next one has 2 bullet holes in it. The next one got 3 holes in it, and he just keeps going with the list.
And one has to have Tim's dumbass face on it.
and then at the back, it's like a concert tee. It's just got the hit list and the dates. That would be ill. The Fail Beast concert tee. So to fill you guys in, Fail Beast from Australia. He's coming to Denver. So he's coming over to the U.S.
Mate.
And he's going to hit all these places. He's going to hit the Union Lace Guy. He's going to hit Tim. He's going to hit the bait store.
Yeah.
I like that. The hit list.
This is awesome.
The most
The
underrated hit
tour.
list. That is fire. Thank you for helping me. I'm glad we took our time on that comment. Dissected it.
Yeah.
D Corner up next.
Is this a new guy?
Yeah, must be new. Dude.
Welcome
to the show. I'm in Denver. Dude, I'm in Denver. Where the hell did you get them from?
The UNCs.
Oh, no, not the UNCs. He's talking about the damn Popeyes.
Oh, the Popeyes.
Yeah.
Wait, who is this?
D Corner.
Oh, I know this guy.
Yeah, you replied.
Well, then, Dallas, what are we doing here? D Corner. Is there a million guys named D Corner?
I don't think it's Corner.
I don't know what to tell you.
It's literally spelled corner.
I'm risking unhooking the whole show right now for you, just so I can show you that I know what I'm doing.
Comer.
Doesn't say that, does it?
D Comer?
Doesn't it say D Corner?
Corner. It's like corn.
It
and
is
then
weird.
herb.
Yeah, that is weird. You're right. You're right. But I know him by his emoji. So I have actually bought and sold shoes to that fella. And his real name is Don. A great guy.
Oh, okay.
Great
Don
guy.
Cornerleone.
Cornerleone. I think he has his own tequila.
Fire.
Yeah. No, this guy's great, man. I
Don
love this guy.
Cornerleone. Okay, so he asked about the Popeyes sandwiches. I have no idea. I didn't go.
I replied.
What'd you guys? Oh, you got? What'd you do?
Look at my reply.
Let's open them up. Oh, there we go.
I hit
We
him up
got
with-
them at Lincoln.
Yeah.
At the Lincoln Keystone Popeyes.
You got it in Parker.
There you go. When you guys went, so I've been seeing. There's the ones over by my house in the hood. There's no. These are out for the week. Weeks.
They've been sold out for chicken
Yeah,
long time.
You drive by and there's a big old sign that says we're sold out for the rest of the week. No Popeye
Oh, wow.
sandwiches. Yeah. So it's not good. We're in my neck of the woods. That's a lot of people, I think.
I think a lot of people are sold out for sure.
Landon up next. Congrats on the 1 year, guys. Proud to say I've watched and loved every episode.
My dude.
Also loving the decor in the background, keeping it fresh. Yes, dude, adding the basketball hoop. We're going to keep adding more shit as we kind of go along. As Dal gets out of his job, we're going to be able to be over here more and doing our shit. So
Yeah.
it's going to be great. Mike the Man, a.k.a. Boost Dad Canada.
Love this guy.
I was out here looking under a log, quote unquote, dead. 3 skull faces, 4 crying emojis. Only our generation would understand that line. He's right. That was me talking about looking for porno out in the woods.
I know.
You just
It's
can't.
free now.
Couldn't go on the internet and just look up porno back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it wasn't even porno. It was like a Playboy.
Yeah.
You know,
Mondays-
if you saw a penthouse
Yeah.
and you got some snatch, you were in luck. Like,
Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, it was yours. The other days, it was mine.
Yeah.
And
It was some sharing going on.
Yeah, and then sometimes you got there and there's no magazine. Then you had to go to your boy's house.
Right, someone did the
and you had to
borrowing.
go tell on his mom.
Yeah.
You know, say, hey, guy's got my Playboy.
Well, I don't know
What,
about that.
Jim?
I don't know if I was
Jim?
snitching. Snitches get stitches. We're out on
That's
my
true.
block, so
That's true.
we weren't telling his mom. He continues along. These fools putting in work, reviewing chicken sandwiches for us. Talk about sacrifice. And JJ crushing all those calories. Shots.
I didn't eat for the rest of the day after that shit.
This guy went hard for sure.
By the way, you boys fucked up. The only chicken sandwich to get is Chick-fil-A, and it's the spicy deluxe. You guys need to take that L on the way out.
That's true.
Spicy ones are really good.
The spicy ones are the better ones from Chick-fil-A.
Here's the thing.
We had to compare apples to
All
apples,
the people,
though.
there's a lot of, this is the theme here. There's a lot of people that said, you guys did it wrong, man. Should have done spices.
Yeah.
Listen, if someone doesn't like spicy, they're not going to get a spicy and be like, you know what, actually, shit, man, you're right over here. Ramon, you're right, man. Mike, the man, you got me. I was fucked up my whole life. You're right. The spicy's better. The spicy's just better. I mean, I hate spicy, but you got me. The spicy is great. No one's going to do that, guys.
Right.
If you don't like spicy, you don't like spicy. If you don't like ketchup, if you don't like mustard, there's no amount or kind that you're going to put on. It's just going to be like, yeah, this is better. It just is what it is. I told you I get lathered. I told you I start sweating.
Sweat.
I got to have a handkerchief with me in order to eat one. Not fun. Not enjoyable for me.
Yeah.
Also, Popeyes and Chick-fil-A can eat a bag of dicks. Only chicken sandwiches at Mary Brown's. Big Mary takes a royal turd on Chick-fil-A and Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Wow.
If you boys make your way up to Winnipeg, Mary Brown's on me. Save it for the cast, boys. Another fire cast. If Mary Brown's is the queen of chicken sandwiches, y'all are the kings of cast. Congrats on a year, the first year of the rest of your lives, baby. Bang.
Wow.
Look at that.
Great comment.
Coming in strong.
Who is this? Who is this guy?
It's Mike the Man.
Mike the Man. I'm the man. I'm the man.
Boost Dad Canada.
Canada.
Ramon Rodriguez. Something's deep. Ha ha.
That was hilarious.
It was
When I was
hilarious.
talking about the pregnancy, yes.
Yes, that was absolutely
Yikes.
hilarious.
Something's deep.
Michael Scott, no office, up next. Happy 1 year, fellas. You guys have come a long way. JJ and Dal have come out of their shell and look more comfortable on camera, and my man Franchise killing it as always. I've tried getting the new Popeyes chicken sandwich at a few different Popeyes, and it's always sold out. Might have to go right away when they first open just to try it. LOL. Not good.
Not good.
True.
And don't even get me started on their customer service. Below not good.
Below not good.
Also, really loving the new dual camera action when both Franchise and Dal are talking about some of the topics of the cast. Makes it more enjoyable. Would have been great if you had it on both of you guys when you were arguing about the UNC's quality to see both reactions.
Fair enough.
Stringer, is that something we can start doing? I've thought about that too. Maybe just pull up
The last 2 casts I've been doing that on
you have
specific
instead
topics.
of
yeah.
like a wide angle or one or both of us? You can put
like,
me and Dal?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
sick.
you get reactions from both people. But yeah.
Nice. Oh, so you've been doing that the past couple
I've just
episodes.
been
That's what
mainly
he's
doing
talking
it
about.
on like UFC, like football, everything pretty much. I really don't have an opinion on.
You're cutting
like
you out and just putting both of us up on the
exactly.
screen?
And
Nice.
it just makes it easier on me editing wise. But yeah, I'll definitely start looking out on different topics that I could just do that too. But
Dope.
just the main ones like football or just anything sports related, it's going to be Dal and Thomas both up on the screen usually. So
Stringer,
Dope.
thank you. Doing good camera work. Last thing. Have you guys seen there's a class action lawsuit being filed against StockX? And then he provided a link here to Engadget. I was one of the 6.8 million. Luckily, I haven't had any issues with my account, knock on wood. You guys could check here, and he provides another website, if you were affected in any breaches on other sites as well, and it shows you what info was compromised. I found I was also affected in another breach from Chegg, a college textbook renting website. Below not good.
Below not good.
I would highly recommend everyone change all their passwords if you use the same one you were using on StockX with the same email. As always, keep up the great work and see you on the next one. There we go.
Nice.
I like that. Great comment, man. Thank you, Michael Scott, coming through. I'm going to definitely have to check that out. I know here's something funny that happened to me. I don't know what this is a result of. I don't know if this is StockX or not. Last Saturday, over the weekend, I get an alert from Acorns. You familiar with Acorns?
I am familiar.
Acorns is an app that allows you to invest in the stock market with your spare change. So I try to have my money in as many different things as I can because you never know when you're going to need money for a rainy day. And if money's going out of your account when you're not looking at it and it's going to a savings or an investment thing, I always think that's good. I have about 4 or 5 of those different little things going on where change is going in different directions. I have some of it investing in Bitcoin. I have some of it investing in stocks. I have some of it just going into a savings. So there's a few different things. I like to spread my money out like that, first of all.
Right.
So Acorns alerts me and says, your Acorns account's been compromised.
Uh-oh.
Or I'm sorry, not compromised. It says there was an unsuspected login from your Acorns account, and then it tells you where it's from. It says over in the UK.
Oh, not good.
So it says, click here if this was not you. I do, and then they immediately lock my account. It says to call their customer care to unlock the account. I do. They verify all my info. They send me a reset thing. I reset my password. They said the account will be fully unlocked within a couple days, which is fine. I'm not doing anything on there. Change is just rolling in and it's investing in stocks. But I think they tried to go in and clear my Acorns account out. Thank God I was on my phone doing some social media stuff at the time because then I got the alert right away. 2:42 p.m., boom, I got the email. I saw it come through. I was able to click it right away. So they weren't able to clear out my account, and then I had to go get it back from Acorns, or I don't know, because I'm assuming they were going to try to go in there and change the bank account and withdraw my money.
Easy.
So I don't know if that's StockX or not, but that did happen to me over the weekend. And that's the first identity thing I've had happen since the breach.
Change your passwords. Change everything.
Michael Scott, great comment. Thank you. Eric K. Yo, fellas, been a minute. This cast was great. Hilarious. Dow really morphing into an amazing wingman. The silence behind the violence. JJ is really stepping up with his contributions on the mic. TTF, cool as ever. With the hang loose emoji.
Nice.
Love y'all. Now I want chicken. Nice. Nice. Appreciate you, dog. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate the kind words, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Pablo up next. Popeyes is known for the trash service. Oh my God, it's so bad. But the spicy version is better. The sauce they put on it is amazing. OMG. The Popeyes one has been out for months, but the spicy one is stupid fire and is now sold out. I can't get the shit anymore. I'm mad everyone knows my secret now. Pablo, very unhappy. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry the spicy chicken sandwich is sold out everywhere. It's ruining your life, Pobs. I'm just kidding. Thank you for coming through, Pop. Dal, anything to add? Really picking us up. Thanks, Dal. Chinky Sanchez up next. Happy 1 year happy 1 year podiversary. And happy 21st birthday to Stringsteen.
Thanks, man.
Hey, with a beer, a little cocktail there as well.
Some cheers.
No doubt. T-Mobile, congrats on the 1 year, boys. Much love for going back and getting the iPad. The sound effects are pretty much another cast member. You know what?
T-Mobile likes the iPad.
T-Mobile, now that you put it that way, dog, I will never forget this again because this is another cast member.
Yeah.
I can't just leave this at the crib.
Can't do it.
I can't do it. Before I check my shit, it's like looking down to see if I got my shoes on. You know what I mean?
Gotta have the iPad.
This is like leaving your kid in a hot car if I leave the iPad. You can't do that.
Damn.
There's been a lot of that going on
Can't do it.
lately, by the way. A lot of that going on.
Below not good.
That and dogs.
Yes, dude. What are people doing?
People are idiots.
Adam Woodall up next. Dude, maybe it was Woodall. Damn it, it was one of the Adams. It was either EB or Woodall. One of them was responsible for the $5 raffle fantasy idea. Damn it.
Gotcha.
What is good, fellas? This is in fact Popeye's first chicken sandwich. They've had po' boys, but those are slightly different. I think that's why everyone was going crazy here. They went from not having a chicken sandwich to completely crushing the sandwich game. I had my first one today, and after searching and searching around my area, I went the spicy route, and they actually add a spicy mayo that is flames. Look at that. The same thing as the Pablo just said.
Damn.
He said flames on flames, fellas. And I ain't talking about what comes out after.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to stay away from.
That's what I said on the last episode.
Yeah, my butthole hurts just thinking about it.
Farewell to Chick-fil-A as far as I'm concerned. Maybe I'll stop in for some breakfast in the future.
Yeah.
Bang. Damn. There you go, dude.
Breakfast pretty good.
Nacho F. My guy, keep killing it. I'm a Chick-fil-A guy, though. Haha. It's all good, dude. And then last up, Sneakers on Feet. Love your work. Nice. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it, man. Thanks to everybody for coming through. I love the comments. I love you guys. You guys make the comments there. Mm-hmm. I have a feeling we might get some shade on the Fantasy Football Show from people in the comments that are going to leave a bunch of comments asking roster questions. But, dude, if we didn't limit it to the Patreon, we would be there forever.
Oh, yeah.
We'd have 3,000 comments of fantasy shit to go through. Not to mention, we have 7 rosters to set Sunday morning. I know you guys, I'm going to have to wake up at 6:30 a.m. just to get all my work done before the 11 a.m. kickoffs anyway.
I'm just glad I don't have a job.
You couldn't. I don't know what you're going to do. You couldn't. You had to go.
It couldn't.
You got to go. Hey, guess what, guys? I got to go.
I got to go.
I got to see you
Just
later.
is what it is.
And on that note, I think we got to go. Anything more you guys got to finish up on here?
You know what? I'm going to leave somebody with something.
Wait, is there a Supreme drop this Thursday? No. Because of today's?
No,
there is not.
Shouldn't.
It's the following
right.
Thursday.
Okay, cool.
So let me leave everybody here because I don't think you're in the know on this. So I think it's interesting. So a little bit until we see you guys on Friday. Check this out. A recent purchase was made by an iconic record label was bought. Have you heard about this?
No. I haven't heard
Okay,
anything.
so Death Row Records, right, founded in 1991 by Suge Knight, the DOC, and Dr. Dre, has changed ownership. That being said, Death Row Records actually filed bankruptcy back in 2006.
Yeah,
right?
I was going to say. Yeah.
When Suge Knight getting in trouble and all this, everything was finally coming down because Suge Knight avoided jail time. He avoided so much when it comes to harassments and beating up and all the inside shit that they had going on. Finally filed bankruptcy in 2006 and was quickly picked up by an entertainment agency, I believe to be called Entertainment One.
Okay.
But here recently, the record label's ownership has changed hands. It is now owned by Hasbro, the worldwide toy and board game company.
They bought Death Row?
They bought Death Row.
How does that work?
So the deal followed Hasbro's acquisition of Entertainment One, which is just attained in a deal for $4 billion according to Deadline. Hasbro's most popular games and toys are well known. For instance, Monopoly, G.I. Joe, Transformers, and My Little Pony. They were interested in the deal in order to gain the rights to Entertainment One's brands like Peppa the Pig, but they also ended up with Death Row, the full Death Row catalog as a part of this purchase.
Wow. Did it say what they paid?
$4 billion.
You just leave that out.
No, I said it. I said it earlier.
You did say $4 billion.
Yeah,
Holy
I said
shit.
by Entertainment One,
That
which
is
is just
insane.
attained in a deal for $4 billion, dude,
I'm sorry,
according
I
to
don't know how
Deadline.
listen.
Yeah,
That's bad,
sorry.
dude.
How crazy is
that's
that?
my bad. Nuts.
Hasbro Toy owns the whole Death Row
That's pretty cool,
Death Row
dude.
catalog.
That's pretty cool.
Dude, that's mind-blowing.
That's pretty cool.
I'd love to own that. Not for $4 billion.
Do you think they're going to put out little figures? Are they going to have a Suge Knight holding Vanilla Ice over the balcony edge action figure set?
And holding his dog with the other hand?
Dude, that
His,
would be a Supreme
Pitbull?
collab. Oh, my Lord. If Supreme collabed with Hasbro and did Death Row figurines.
I got to have those.
Oh, who doesn't?
Dude, right
The
here
resell on
right
those?
here in the studio?
Oh, guy. And they do crazy shit like that?
Yeah.
You do a Vanilla Ice hanging over the balcony. You do you do crazy
We
shit
need
that
it.
happened in the Death Row era. You have Ice Cube smashing up Homeboy's office.
Yeah.
Dude.
I love it.
Tell me that ain't fire, guy. That would be ill.
I love it.
That would be really ill.
Have the car that Suge Knight and Tupac were riding in?
Yeah.
Wow.
driving up the block in the car that they shot Pac in.
In Vegas after the
Looking for
boxing
Biggs
match.
killers, dressing ridiculous, blue and red. Like I don't see what the big deal is. It's old school Eminem. You know.
So Hasbro CEO Brian Goldner said he's looking forward to furthering their family-oriented brand. The acquisition of E1 adds beloved story-led global family brands that deliver strong operating returns to Hasbro's portfolio and provides a new pipeline of new brand creation.
I'm into it. I like it.
He's pumped. We're pumped. Let's get the Supreme Hasbro collab.
No shit.
I'm ready.
Oh, dude. I was going to say, has the gunshot's ever been more appropriate? And then I hit the bitch shots. Unbelievable. On that note,
Crazy.
I'll take that L on the end of the show.
Take that L on the way
And I'll
out.
take that L for not listening to
Take
Dow
that
when he
L
said
on the
4
way
billion.
out.
It's okay.
4 billion, though.
4 bills.
Jeez. All right, man. I think on that note, we'll leave the cast today.
We out.
We out of here, and we will see you fools. Oh, make sure you guys hit up the Patreon, man. Make sure you guys get that shit going in the Patreon. If you want to be in the Fantasy League, if you're trying to do the DraftKings, make sure you get all that shit signed up. And on that note, thank you guys for supporting all the shit we do. We will see you fools Friday.